Yes, guys, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Welcome back to another video. All of that crap. We are here for top 4 watch. Or we're here to just see how far we fall down the table, because today is going to tell us a lot. I think Bournemouth are playing at the same time. Let me just double check. Yeah, Bournemouth are playing away at Southampton, so we are likely dropping out the top 4 within the next 2 hours. Yes. Great work, guys. But who knows? Will it be 5th or will it be 6th? We'll find out, because if it isn't a draw today, we're going even further than 5th. We're going even further than 5th. We're lucky that this fixture is even on this match day, because if it was City playing someone else and Newcastle playing someone else, we could be looking at 7th. We could be looking at 7th again. Fuck me, man. But hey, great to be back in it, people. Great to be back in it. Smash the likes, subscribe, all of that shit. Big up to Atletico Madrid fan. Big up to Daniel. Seen that. Literally woke up to Marino's 2 goals. I only saw the final 20 minutes. I was not waking up for a Leicester Arsenal hate watch. I knew that game was going to be terrible. And it don't even really affect us too tough anymore. So I can't really be asked for just the standard hate watch after the shit show that we had to watch yesterday. I'm only here for this game because it's actually relevant to us. Bar that, if this game had no relevance towards us, I wouldn't even be watching. I'd be straight detaching from football. So yeah. Big up Namaya, big up Jano, big up my guy, big up Daniel again. 2 wins in 10. Don't remind me, man. Don't remind me. But shout out to the Chelsea women. Actually need to get a ticket to Chelsea women against Man City in the UCL. Gonna go take my City, mate. Make a night of it. The Chelsea women never let me down. Never, ever let me down. It's always the fucking men's team that disgraced this badge. Here we are, though. Shout out, Catman. He hasn't, has he? Actually, no. Sancho's only bagged once for us, hasn't he? Yeah. Yeah. No surprise there. No fucking shock there. Fielder, big up my guy. Chelsea season is over. Yay. Fuck's sake. So you're not even wrong, to be honest. Like, I've lost so much faith off that game because I realized without a striker, we're fucked. We're so fucked. We're going to have games like that on repeat. Bro, did we get a redirect? Did we get a redirect? That must have been Troops. Yeah, because I messaged Troops, didn't I? Yeah, shout out Troops, man. Shout out Troops. Big up, my G. Big up, bro. Appreciate you. Even though I won't be able to make the pod on Monday, I'm sorry. I will be finding a bridge to jump off, so I don't think I'm going to make it to the show, but big up to you. Big up, my guy. Big up, Catman. Big up, Vex. Look, let me not even do centre forward shit, because otherwise I'll start talking about what's it called? Fucking Nkunku. Shout out Namaya. Shout out Warrior. Big up, my G. Big up, bro. Trust me, man. Like, yesterday was just a mess. I was arguing with everybody, not even just on Twitter, on Instagram, on like 4 different social medias. Just beefing everybody. I knew there was going to be a mad head loss coming out of that game, so I'm not even shocked. I'm not even shocked. And it's completely deserved too. But fuck me. Fuck me, yesterday took so much out of me. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm still angry. I'm still angry. I don't know whether to watch the game back or not. Part of me doesn't want to put myself through it, but I feel like I should. I feel like I should. I feel like it makes the most. I have to. I kind of have to, innit? What else? Yo, Shah Maldini says if you Maresca out, you're honestly a donut. Look, I hear it. I hear it. Now, I'm not doing defense league like that, but I'm not manager out. I'm not. There's no way we can get rid of another manager before these sporting directors. There's no way. Like, it gets to a point where it's honestly ridiculous that them fuckers will still be in the job. I don't get how that can be the case. It has to be sporting directors out first, and then you leave it in the hands of the next sporting director. If the next sporting director don't want Maresca, then get rid of him and go and back that one. It is what it is. But for me, like right now, I'd look at the 2 windows that we have. I can't be pointing at the manager first. I can't. I can hold him I can hold him accountable. I keep saying that. Because that was 2 games in a row against Brighton. I think we got 1 shot on target in both matches. Or 1 shot on target in 2 matches. That's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic. But generally, I look at a lot of this, and the more I think about it, the more I just think it comes down to squad building. It's just a squad building problem. That's why we spent so much time in the window raging about us not making moves and not bringing in the right profiles. And then look what happens immediately. Immediately. AK wants a link as well. Yeah, I'll drop that in a sec. I'm not even confident about the remaining games. I hear it, man. I hear it. We got Villa away next. It's just dead. It's just dead. Start tossing next game. I'm with it. I can't be bothered for Colwell. Because I can barely be bothered for Chalobah. I can barely be bothered for either. Tossing right now is the best of a bad bunch. And I say right now because it is just right now. None of these centre-backs are good enough ultimately. None of them. But for now, like, tossing and one of the others, I guess will do. I guess that will do. What else? What will it take for top 4? Some fucking wins. Like, it's still the same energy. A run of victories and, like, yeah, you're comfy. You're comfy. But, I mean, yo, when is that run? When is that run coming? I don't know. I don't know. Give me a sec. I'm going to go through the rest of these comments. Just let me send the link out a bit. I've already sent it to everyone on Twitter while I was going through that fucking tangent. So, like, we're already halfway there. But yeah, let me get this link out because AK said he wanted the link too. Smash the like so as well, guys. Big up to all you, man. Big up to all you, man. All right, there's so many, man, that still even want to watch football after this shit. I'll try and pattern the Discord too. I can't promise anything. But I'll see what I can do. We're about to kick off. Let me just... Where's Discord? Where's Discord? Wait, have we kicked off? I've got to do the stopwatch first. Fucking hell. Hurry up, ref. Blow the whistle, mate. Blow the whistle. And God willing, we see a draw. We really need a draw. Any second? There we go. Nice. Right. Can I pattern the Discord? No, I can't. Sorry, guys. Black screen. Sorry. I can't do it. Can't do it. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Man said I'm doing Defense League. Where were you calling out these problems before? I keep saying last season, top 4 in a trophy was attainable. We just haven't built on that team. That's why I'm looking at the sporting directors more. I've said that about 15 times, bro. Foden taken out by, I think that was Jacob Murphy. Balls with Savio. AK, I sent you the link. That's why to everyone who asks, oh, keep the same energy. Oh, yeah, not me. Okay, cool. Sorry. It's hard to differentiate when people are talking to chat or not. So, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I ain't Maresca out yet. No, I'm not there yet. Has to be sporting directors first before anything. Otherwise, it's genuinely pointless. I'm not trusting these dumb motherfuckers to bring in another manager. That's gonna not a foul on Rico. Fair enough. Play on. Oh no, it is. All right, cool. Thinking no way. See us dropping down the league. Can't argue none of this shit down. This is the craziest thing. I can't. What did Daniel say? I've been Maresca out since Ipswich. That's crazy. What that is literally the first run of form you turned against a manager. That's insane, Daniel. That is mental. Now, again, that was a terrible game, and Maresca is to blame for that one too. That right-hand side was ridiculous, but can't be manager out with the first bad run of form. That is nuts. That is fucking nuts. Good work from Longstaff. Marmoush should have played in Haaland there. Shit. I'd keep the Bournemouth game up on the side as well, but we know what's going to happen in that match, so I can't even be bothered for it. Can't even be bothered for that. No, you can't get Peacock in the UK. You can't. Oh no, that weren't even him. Sorry, I think that was Tonali. I need to like raise the size of this screen. Fuck's sakes. Yo, shout out AP. 2 wins in 10 is never acceptable. I'm with it. I completely hear that. That's why I'm saying, like, figure it out. At least have us formulating more chances. Or if we're not that in the final third, let's stop playing so high. It would make sense if we're in a position to like dominate the box a bit more, but like we're not doing it. We're leaving ourselves susceptible to more transitions.
Big up, Lewis.
All over the top. Yo, big up AK, man. City retain possession. Yo, shout out Brendan, man. You and me both, brother. The game is on Peacock. I said Southampton, not bro. Fielder, it is. It is. Come on, man. Is Southampton even in good form like that? Let me check their form table. Did they win their last game? Yeah, they beat Ipswich and lost the last 4 before that. So, yeah. That's a given to me. Sorry. If they beat anybody like semi-decent, I'd hear it.
Yeah, Lewis, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That Brighton result was expected. I knew it. I knew
A
Brighton would
3-0.
yeah, I knew it.
You're not telling me you knew we were going to lose 3-0.
No, I'm because
No way.
I'll tell you
That
why.
was a poor
Because
touch from
I'll
Trippier
tell you why.
too.
Because Lewis, Lewis, I'll tell you why. Because Brighton are on a different tangent this season. Not gonna lie.
They'd won 2 in their last 12 before this match. What are we talking about? Right. They're not on no trajectory. It was a shit game. From us. That was a good touch into Haaland. Calm. Maldini, I know we lost a week before. I'm talking about Brighton being on some upward trajectory. No, they're not. No, they're not. Their last league game before they played us was a 7-0 piping. Ball out to Rico Lewis. Yo, shout out Wavy Nudge. Big up, man.
Yo, shout out, baby.
Oh, nearly a transition, but ball found Foden.
I knew it
Yeah,
because
that's just it, man.
yeah, I knew it because
Big
I
up,
knew it
Daniel.
because they beat. Yeah, big up, Daniel.
Yo, big up Lewis, man. Big up, bro. Oh man, I really
Still
want to
angry.
I just want to talk about City because if I talk about Chelsea, it's just depressing more than just angering. It's depressing, bro. Like the more you think about it, the more depressing it gets. Cause
Trust you deep it. It's like
oh
every
my
aspect
God,
of this club is just it's fucked. It's fucked.
it's yeah, man. You know what it is,
Big
Lewis?
up, Alex.
We're in that space, right? And this is why I keep comparing us to the Spurs of old, the Arsenal of old, where it's not like we don't have good players. It's just that the squad itself is horribly built. Like it's like this is the worst squad planning, squad building you could have possibly if you laid it out from the start. I'm sure, Lewis, if I give you 1.5 and I said, listen, you can get rid of every player you like the whole 2021
Big up,
team.
Fraser.
And you can replace the whole
Fraser.
2021 team, you would do 10 times better than these guys, bro.
Yep.
10 times. I didn't say, yo, Lewis, you never made a deal before. Here's $1 billion. Go get me some top players. You do way better than this. That's what's annoying more than anything. If they only spent like 500 million and they were penny pinching, we can understand like, okay, this is why this happened. But no, you're spending like Chelsea spends, and you're fucking it up.
You've genuinely wasted $1 billion that you're expected to spend. Like that is ridiculous, and then you add another 400 on top of it. All that to probably have us need to spend another 500.
The criminal part is they went from one extreme to another extreme in a matter of 2 transfer windows.
You went from just like the big name players.
Exactly, from Koulibaly. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what you expect from people on spectrum with bipolar thing. This is what
is this. I think it was like plus. I think part of it was like them really feeling like, oh, we can come in and do what's done in
their way.
Yeah, and
they're
like
trying to be mavericks. Like everything they do is it's a fucking outside of the box. We're the first ones to do it, sort of thing. The youth project bringing in the fucking rugby man to like do to help with mentality and shit like that.
Yeah, that shit is just so pointless, bro. Like, why do we care about a rugby guy teaching football players?
These guys want to be innovators.
How does that even make sense? Like, if you want to be innovators, just get the best of the best. This isn't like basketball. This isn't like these other things where you can get a guy who's like an assistant coach in a random team, and you make him your first team coach, and he's good enough. It's a different game. You know what I mean? And they're like, I hate to feed into it because I'm fucking American as well. But like you're putting American ideals with sports into a sport that it shouldn't be in. Like it doesn't work that way in the sport. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. It doesn't work that way.
I'd rather that come from the American, innit? So
it doesn't work that way. No, I mean, because like some people want to protect it because like we're like oh yeah, no, but you have to like if you're able to see. I've watched all these sports. I watch a lot of different sports, and I understand like just because I watch baseball or I watch basketball doesn't mean what happens in baseball and basketball translates to football, or vice versa. It doesn't mean that. It's a completely different game. Basketball, one player can change your entire team. Just having one guy. That's not the same thing in football. It's 11 players. So you can have one great player on a completely shit team.
Yep.
That's the difference between basketball and like.
You see, Daniel, on every sport in the United States is more Like you have to have one, like you can win the game based on one individual, like you know what I'm saying? Every team has like a one star, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand how to explain it. That makes
yeah, because like 5, 6 aside or something, you can rely on individuals a lot more.
I'm saying
it's
like
5 aside. So if one guy is that much better than everybody else, he can score 40. He can score 50.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? He can go for any of that. What you're seeing now, and I've said this before, I've seen Modric on Spurs. I've seen Gareth Bale at Spurs. That shit didn't do nothing. Like they were great, and it was like, oh my gosh, Bale is one of the best in the world. What did Spurs do during that time? This was under what's his name? What's Frank Lampard's uncle?
Harry Redknapp.
Come on, we remember that. We all remember that. They didn't do shit.
They didn't do nothing. Savio. Oh.
He didn't do shit. We saw Fabregas at Arsenal. Fabregas.
Yeah.
We saw him at Arsenal. We saw Percy at Arsenal. We saw all these guys. So it's like when I'm complaining about the squad building early on, people are telling me, hey, but you know, I like these guys and I like this player and that's not what I'm telling you though. It's not about if you like one guy over the other.
Individual, exactly.
Yeah, how does it fit into a team?
Daniel, I'm agreeing with you, but there's also like you're spitting. You're absolutely spitting, but there's also caveats to what you're saying. Like if you're looking at the people that are winning in the American sports, it is super teams. It's not individuals. Like it's jam-packed loaded teams. It's not individuals. So what you're talking about having talismans and shit like that, you see that in soccer too. It just means that they're in the middle of the dude. They're just in the middle of the park.
I get what he's saying.
They're just in the middle of the table. The same way. Hold on. The same way the superstars like Trae Young and LaMelo Ball, the same superstars that can't get the fuck out of the trash ass team that they're in. It's the same for the players like Jack Grealish when he was with Aston Villa. It's the same with Eden Hazard when he was carrying us through a lot of the stuff that we couldn't build around him. Like there are relatable things that you can relate, and yes, there are things that you can't relate. But
yeah, you can relate to negative. You can relate to negative, right? Where you can have one player like Trae Young on a team like at the Hawks, and that doesn't mean shit for you. But you had, and again, I'm talking about all timers. I'm saying the situations in basketball where you can have Braun on Cavs, where these guys are absolutely shit, but he's so good. You can't have Giannis with the Bucks, where these guys are shit, but you can't have Wemby. Right? Meaning, even when you have players like that, other players want to come play with you. What I'm saying is that in football, relying on that or relying on, you know, what sign-ins are, football more than any other sport.
There it is.
Is about how you build your squad. It's squad building more than any other sport.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? In basketball, you take the best player on the table, right? Even if you have shooting guards. If Michael Jordan's on the draft, you take Jordan. Fuck the other shooting guard. I'm selling him. Or I'm trading him. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, football is completely different. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, guys, I need a goal scoring winger. I only have $100 million, right? Yeah, you know what? Iniesta costs $100 million. Let me buy Iniesta. Doesn't matter. Iniesta is world class, but you need goals. Why would you buy him? We made the decision as Chelsea. Ronaldinho was on the table to come to Chelsea. Jose said, nah, I don't need that kind of player. I have wingers. I need a world-class striker to play my team, my system, right? He went to AC Milan. AC Milan didn't win shit. But if he came to Chelsea, it probably wouldn't have worked out. Drogba worked out. You've seen your club do it. We've seen other clubs do it, where it's like, yeah, this guy might be world class on his own and everything else, but he might not fit into this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Dad. Where it's like, it's not just about taking the best player on the board when it comes to football. Some of it translates, because somewhat sports translate in every sport, but that's like the main thing for me. It's like you stacking up and saying, yo, like I like Palmer, but I'm also getting Felix. I'm also getting Kunku. I'm also, you know what I mean? I'm also getting Savić, like in that one position. But okay, what about your right mid? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna have Noni as the only viable guy there. I'm gonna have Neto as, you know what I'm saying? That's where it's like it's messed up to me.
And Noni's only one that directly runs up.
Yeah. I've always said that it's messed up. That's why, like, even when it comes to how talented certain guys are in certain positions, I would never ever pay money for them. that we paid. I'm being real. And that's just me. I'm never in my life
2-0
paying
Bournemouth.
65
There we
million
go.
for a
Done.
fullback. I don't give a fuck.
Can you
anymore.
imagine this? Like, we rely on Southampton results. You know, like we won Southampton. You know, how sad is fucking that?
Yep. Southampton, Fulham, and a draw in this game. That's what we're hoping for.
We're fifth based on the goal difference. We cannot even outscore Bournemouth.
Yep. Here we are.
The goal difference is +2. Yo, that's sad. Like,
Wait, Bournemouth is losing though, right?
No, Bournemouth's winning. They're winning 2-0.
Whoa.
It's Southampton, isn't it? We weren't going to get any favors.
Oh my
goal difference
God.
is now.
Damn it. I thought y'all were saying it the other way. That's why I was
Nah,
reading it.
No.
Every other result's going our way.
Other
This
result
draw
is
and
better
Fulham are
because
beating
of
Forest.
the. By the way, today's example, what I tried to explain it yesterday, but Jimmy did not understand what I was saying. Like, in like towards the Arsenal thing. Like, as shit is that team and how much they got hit by injuries, they have defense. They have defense that does not allow you to concede. And the longer you don't concede, the more chances you have to be like Moreno, to be a fucking forward. You know what I'm saying?
Nottingham Forest is losing. Let's go.
No, big up, Scott.
My bad. I know, like, we shouldn't even be praising Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. Like, this is embarrassing for Chelsea.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be real. Like, fuck that. Like, Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. That's what we're looking at. Like, yo, are they losing this time? This is what we fired Poch and spent 200 million in the summer, maybe a little bit more. But I'm gonna keep it light. You fired the manager. You spent 200 mil to battle with Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest.
Oh, no. We spent that so we could get a briefing like this that's just dropped. Maresca was told he's not expected to qualify for the UCL, and Chelsea are happy with the job he's done so far, and there's also sympathy for the injuries.
Sorry, did we actually spend 200 mil? I didn't even realize.
Of course we spent 200 mil. Think about it. 60 on Neto, right? You spent 60 on Neto. You spent 25 on Sancho. You spent 45 to 50 on Felix. I keep seeing different numbers being put out there. 12 on Viega. 35 on KDH. This shit adds up. It's
And that's also sick.
Shit, I'm behind then.
You know
Another
what I'm saying?
Ederson GA. This shit is
Scott,
fucking insane.
You don't see it when you look at it, but when
Direct from the goalie.
Another
when you lift it
Ederson
out,
GA, man.
I'm about to see it. Balls with Ederson.
Vamos! You got your debut goal. Yes.
Debut.
Debut.
Huh?
He's played about 5
Oh
times
yeah,
already.
yeah. He's just spun the
Debut.
goalkeeper. Nice chip over. Yep, done.
Hey, now I dare people saying, "Oh, City, the guys they signed in the January window, they haven't done nothing." Talk now, bitches.
Shocking by Kieran.
Talk now, you pieces of shit.
Shocking by Trippier. You got to read that better, brother.
And that's us. That's us sick, by the way, as things stand.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I have a live table.
Oh, Alex, I'm looking at it now, bro. When Villa win, because I think
We're not
playing
6. Oh yeah, we are 6. Yeah,
I say
City
Fulham,
just readjusted.
Villa overtake us, Scott.
No.
Oh, they overtake Bournemouth too.
If Villa win this weekend, when they beat us, because they'll beat us, they go level on points. They're currently 8th. Oh, sorry, 9th. They're 9th. And when they beat us, after they win this weekend, they'll go level on points with us.
But they're gonna stay behind us because of a goal difference. Way worse than us. They have goal difference of -3.
Wait
And
till they play
Fulham
us.
as well. Who are Fulham playing?
Forest.
Forest.
Their heads.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, if they
Are they
win
near
this
us?
game- yeah, they're 5 points behind us, bro. If they win this game.
Eddie Howe, what are you trying here? Kieran Trippier as center back playing this high of line?
Brighton, after their win yesterday, are only 6 points behind us. It's nuts.
It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing.
That's what I meant when Jimmy said that everybody is around us plays like crap. No, it like
Yeah, they don't. Like, and the thing is, Alex, even if they do, they've got to play us. That's at the
I
moment.
said City. I said
outside
City
of,
start to pick up the rhythm since the freaking what's the name? Since the beginning of the transfer window, even before the players became come to them. City start to get the rhythm.
And the thing is, Alex, they don't even have to get a rhythm. They just have to win a couple games because we can't win shit. Like, we'll beat Leicester and beat Southampton, or we should, because they're terrible. But we're facing Arsenal soon. They'll beat us. Villa will beat us.
Don't.
Then it's the international break, and then we come back from the international break. We got Forest at some point after that. They'll beat us.
Forest's last game of the season. It's Tottenham straight after the international break.
Cool. Tottenham will probably win because we always beat Tottenham, so it don't really mean nothing. But like,
yep. Oh, brother.
Until
we get a striker, I have no
start to see another thing that happens. Like
the striker doesn't fix us, Lewis. I'll be honest.
No, I know, but at least gives us a little bit more in the final third. So it's not
No,
just
it doesn't, bro. It doesn't matter. Like the game, I'll be so honest. The game yesterday, we didn't lose that because we didn't have a striker. We lost that because defensively we're shit still.
Yep.
Actually, yesterday we lost is because individual defense is bad. Plus, there's
God damn it, Anthony! What the fuck is that? Oh my god, dude! What the fuck?
And what's the name? And we are so predictable to read. Like, we're
attacking wise. Oh, bro, like 100.
Oh my god!
A striker as well.
110%, bro. This team is like most predictable. There's there's no variation in terms of weapons. It's to me, it's the same problems that you had under Tuchel, except Tuchel tactically was way better with how he was using guys to win the ball and create transitions and stuff like that. Like, at least that team was good at doing that. They'll create a transition every fucking 5 minutes.
Melo, here's the thing: it's both. It's both. I'm not even going to argue which one's the bigger thing. It was both. It's both.
But nah, like when you really deep it, what is the difference between how these guys are playing versus how like the front line on the Tuchel was playing, except Palmer? You take Palmer out.
No, you're spitting, bro. Like it, like even with the striker thing, like the striker isn't going to fix Neto and Sancho not being able to beat their man once. Like, it's not going to fix Neto doing fuck all against a right back playing left back, who was getting dunked on by Madueke and George after they were when they were playing. He was terrible.
He's big up George, man. George has like that young nigga autism.
He's got that similar to like
I'm just gonna dribble. I'm just gonna Mamouche.
God damn, he just scored again.
Hey, again. Oh no, George,
no spoilers, brother, please.
Let him score 4. Bro,
it's fine. You man, I guess, a natural reaction.
All of you man that told me these City attackers or these City signings haven't done nothing. The January window don't mean shit. Talk to me now, you pieces of shit. Talk to me now, you pieces of shit. Now does it matter? Now are they balling? Now what are they doing?
Please be offside.
Gundogan, Marmouche cut inside near
no,
post,
he's onside. He's onside.
He might be off though. He might be off.
I will say though, it says a lot that Neto got.
I'm usually really good with those before VR. That long-legged center
which
back.
Which player we got that can do that, man? Who can do that? Which one of these forwards can actually do that? Sancho is going to cut him, beat the guy, and then look and say, "Hey, you know what?
Let me beat him again.
Let me shimmy one more time, man. I haven't shimmied enough. I got to shimmy again."
Shimmy.
If Madueke is
Sancho frustrates me more than anybody. He will beat the guy and decide, you know what?
No, if he's injured, I'm at a point where you just put fucking George on one of those wings.
No, I'll be even if he does that, bro. You have to, bro. At this point, stop playing Neto on the right and Sancho on the left. Switch them. Have them like at least that way they can hit crosses in first time, or like they can go down to the byline.
Who's crossing to Nkunku?
I don't care, bro. Like it doesn't matter. At least like yesterday, for example, George came on, does a cut back to Nkunku, and we get a save or it goes just wide. I think we get a corner.
You're right. Exactly. Yeah. That's.
So first thing he did, by the way,
George was trying to beat his guy every time he came on. He was just like, I'm gonna try and beat this guy and get a cross in. Like sometimes it's the basics. Beat him, cross it. Like Noni, I'm tired of Noni. I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving it time. Listen, you know, the Dutch influence. I had a bias against it, so I try not to speak about it. I don't like the way Noni plays. I'm sorry. I don't like it. We can't spend this much money, and this is our number one winger. And he's our number one winger because he's better than Neto right now.
Yeah, he is. He's in more form. He's in way better form.
Oh shit! That could have been goal number 3.
And with Neto, it's not even the production because like he's never been a production guy. He's like even when he played us, for example, I remember that performance everyone raved about when we played them under Lampard. He didn't really do I think he scored, but outside of that, it was just he kept cooking our fullbacks. Like He was cooking our fullbacks, causing them so many issues. There's none of that.
Haaland? Oh.
There's nothing. It's dribble, step over, cut inside, lose the ball.
He made it so easy for Lamptey. So fucking easy, man.
That's another time the left back is having a better game than you going forward. Guardiola did the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. And then, bro, Minte put Sancho in a split as well.
Yo, Minte, how is this? Minte is the average. How is he doing that to you though?
You know, that's his. Bro, that was his. Daniel, that was his 4th and 5th goal of the season. I'm pretty sure that's his first goal in months.
Big up, Joey.
I'm so confused about that. That's like, where's the level of pride in, yo, these guys are not as good as me, so I'm gonna just do what, like, I'm gonna play and do whatever I want to these guys. Only Palmer have I seen do that, where it's like, when the talent level is clearly not as good as him, you're gonna see the fucking difference. With these guys, it's like, yo, this left back is not as good. How are you letting him do this to you?
As much as I will jump on literally kick Madueke guy in when he's laying down, but even to that, even to as much as I like blame Madueke, the problem is sometimes even my problem with specifically with Maresca is he's refusing to give even those kind of limited players a better options around it. Like you need
Savić should have scored.
You see what I'm saying? Like try to.
That was too easy to do.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is like give it some kind of chance to even those kind of players. You know what I'm saying? Give them easier out.
That's what I'm saying.
Madueke should not be able to beat 2 players against them all the time. Why manager puts Madueke in the position to try to beat 2 players?
I even say that with Sancho, to be honest. He can't be
same with Sanchez
like
too.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, you can have him hug the touchline. It's more for me. This is why I say the winger thing, like to swap them, because in that situation, if they do get 2v1, at least they can like knock it down the byline and hit a cross. Like in this, if they get 2v1 currently, what they're doing, they're passing backwards because they're cutting inside, condensing the space, and having to pass backwards because they're 2v1.
That's
because they're not going to go down the outside. They're not going to go down the outside on their weak foot.
As a center back, I'm telling you, this is the easiest thing to do. When you congest, that's the only thing you do is defending in playing against us. Just congest the space. You know why? Because we already minimizing the space for ourselves. We're literally minimizing space for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's shocking, and I'm not like, look, from this, like, let me ask you. I understand sporting directors. I understand, like, how you say it. The reactor, like the level 1 frauds, the ones that to blame for this scenario are the owners. The level 2 is sporting directors, right? And then Maresca. That's how I see it. That's how who's to blame for everything on the row. Number 1, owners. Number 2, sporting directors, and number 3 is Maresca. So what I'm saying, window is shut. It's it. No sporting director, no owners can do nothing until the end of the season to fix this, right?
I said that
no. I'm saying is from this point on until the summer transfer windows opens, then neither sporting directors, neither ownership can do any shit unless there's a free agent somewhere. What I'm saying is,
by the way, free agents don't fix us because we can't register.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, please tell me what this manager can do differently to make those bunch of players play differently. Is that what we got right now with injury that we got? Is injuries what we got?
Alex, I said on
the way we play.
I said on the fan cam last night on Chelsea Fan TV that I agree with you. Like the owners and the sporting directors have already failed this season because in the moments they could change something, they failed to address it. They failed. That's why, like, I agree. From this point onwards, the only one that can fix where we're at and get us in top 4 are Maresca and these players. And Maresca seems void of ideas in terms of if the first plan doesn't work. And this is the type of manager he is. And this isn't an issue with him being inexperienced, a championship manager. This is because you went and signed someone who's an idealistic manager, has his one way of playing. If it doesn't work, he doesn't really have anything else. Same if we got Amorim and it didn't work. Same if we got Deserve and it didn't work. Same if we got other guys. That's just the type of manager he is. That's why sometimes these managers don't always work. If it doesn't go well, you don't build the squad that fits their style perfectly. Yeah, at this point, it's like it's on him and he can't change. And even when he does change some things, like yesterday, Palmer false 9 and Kunku 10 for most of the match. And they both look shit because they just don't work together at this. But like we can see they don't work together. It doesn't matter whether they play 2 10s, one on the wing, 110, one up front, 110. They just don't work together. Whatever the thing is, they just don't work together. So that's not working. And the players don't have the ability mentally to pick themselves up or the talent level to pick themselves up or whatever. So yeah, it's, bro, that's why like
that's my fear. That's my fear.
It's just gonna spiral. This is gonna spiral because I don't see where we can turn this around because beating Leicester and that the only hope we've got is if we beat Leicester and we beat Southampton, that's 2 wins on the road. Maybe we turn it around and maybe there's some confidence. But that's it. That's the only hope I've got.
I believe in confidence in the football, especially in the top level. The mental part is more important than ability sometimes in the high level of sport, because to get there you have to have some kind of football ability to even be at that stage.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So at some moment, there's more people rely on the.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Marmoush again.
Oh my god!
Is it 3-0?
Yeah, he has a hat trick.
Hey, no.
No, is it what? It's 3-0. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
4 goals. I need it. Come on. Marmoush, more. Hey, Joey, though, remember that you can't change anything in January. City didn't change anything.
I actually think we're
I told you guys that this guy's
I think we're kind of ahead of
scoring.
schedule. I think we don't have to really worry about City and these guys. I think we're ahead of schedule, guys.
Savić, yeah. Look at the space that Marmoush has. Fuck me, man.
We didn't have to win all those games.
It's the gravity of Holland. Look at gravity of Holland.
In December because
he just dragged 3 man with him. Yep. Yeah. Fuck's sake.
You know, well,
hey, do me a favor. Can you bring up DNDE's comment?
I love that.
Who?
DNDE's comment.
Oh,
bro, it's not just Neto. He's now got more goals in the league than Neto, Nkunku, Sancho. Basically, everyone on our team, he's got more goals than the Madueke, Jackson, and Palmer. He's got the same amount of goals as Fernandes.
Fucking hell,
you see,
man.
There's one way to fix the team by making signings, and there's another way by have a manager that thinks outside the box.
Damn, Marmoush has more hat tricks than Rashford.
He has more hat tricks than Saka. Saka never had a hat trick.
Same him and Savio. I knew they would cook in this league, but everyone thought otherwise about this team. Eventually,
Savio's alright, man. Savio's alright, man. Bro.
Yeah, he's not that.
Yeah, they're gonna find their feet, bro.
Nah,
Savio's only 21 years old, 22 years old. He's doing exactly what he's
Come
supposed
on,
to do.
like that's a long way from saying this shit like that, Luke.
Yeah, Marmoush I can give you because he's come in and immediately he looks like
impact.
But come on,
he's
Savio,
dancing with his Marmoush. Just I'm being serious, bro. Savio eventually is gonna be a really good winger in this league.
Yeah, sure, but
you know, I'm the only one predicting it.
Well, there's a winger to be in the Premier. There's a winger to be at Bournemouth playing. Good winger. There's a winger, a decent winger to play in City. There's the levels to that. Throw him in the Crystal Palace. See what he fucking do there when there's no creation coming. Then we'll talk about it.
Throwing in Crystal Palace is crazy.
I mean, like if you have a good team, sometimes it's easier to shy.
Yeah, I mean the space is gonna open up for you. You don't see him getting double teamed.
Yeah, I know I'm a fraud. Okay.
No, Joe is right. Like,
he just cooked Lewis. God damn it!
He's not.
He just cooked Lewis Hall.
He's been cooking Lewis Hall from the 10 minutes I've been sitting here.
Oh, I'm about to see that.
Sorry, lads.
Lewis, do you want the Discord?
If you can, yes, please.
When you drink, I drink. You should have shot it.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, that's facts.
Bro, I want 4 now.
That's how I know he ain't got that.
Let's see this, Jewel.
That real Brazil.
Daniel, when you're playing for Pep.
Brazil, man.
Man, he gonna hook your ass before you make any wrong decision.
You gotta play that Popeye song in your head.
Hell no.
Once you dribble, you shoot.
You see, sometimes like
That
how
little
much do
theme
you
song in your
think
head.
the man?
What's that?
How much do you? Let
Thank
me
you,
ask
bro.
you. How much do you think the manager can influence negativity into your team? Like, do you think is there true the team behaves the way the manager behaves?
Yeah,
Is it like
I think a manager can definitely
Yes.
dampen a team and also like lift a team with their level of confidence and their level of like emotional
Yeah.
manipulation, if you will. But also, a
Yeah,
manager
that's what
can
I'm
just be,
saying.
like completely bland and let the players do that. You know what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
think some managers just kind of have that like
Forrest scored. 1-1.
bland, you know, boring kind of thing to them, and that allows the kind of and they allow their players to be kind of like the leaders in the team. I just give you the tactics, let these guys be the leaders. But if you don't have that kind of team to like do that, which we don't, we're in a rebuild. We need special
We've been in the
managers and special players. Like,
how many years? How many
in a
years?
rebuild. We're just shit right now, but you know, you get the point.
Yeah, how many years can you be in a rebuild for, man? We've been in a rebuild for 3 fucking years since these guys got here.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no rebuild. The problem is we like assigned like kindergarten, so that's the problem.
The problem
And
is
that's what we're gonna keep looking at.
these sporting directors decided, oh yeah, we were trying to sell Nkunku all winter, so now we're gonna count on him right afterwards. Now that we don't have any other attacking options, we've been trying to sell this guy all winter, and then all of a sudden we got to rely on him. And you think he's gonna play well for us for some reason? Why? Why would he play well for us? We've been trying to sell him all fucking winter. Oh
True.
yeah.
True.
Like,
I
oh
really
yeah.
thought this would be
We
a
have
close encounter.
we keep on telling us, keep on saying, let's play him at striker. Let's play him at striker. For what? Because the way we play, how the fuck we getting him the ball?
Remember,
We cross it in the air
Chris
all the
Wood
time.
dagger. What's going on
no,
over there?
For no
remember,
fucking reason.
Joe, remember when I said like when we had the B team and A team, I was like, I don't like this because when you making the subs, those from the B team, they got used to the play with the other players. They don't have a cohesion even to play with the other team when they get subbed. So Nkunku looked lost from the beginning.
Yep.
He didn't even give a chance for
Didn't even
Nkunku
get a chance.
given a chance for Nkunku to actually somehow
and then
create
they
a
decided-
chemistry
That
with the
makes
other
a lot of
players.
sense.
And then they decided for some reason to keep him. Instead,
Exactly.
they don't want to sell him for more than 70 million. For what? He's not playing. For what are we selling him for 70 million?
Exactly.
Yeah, makes the fucking
Fucking
sense.
jokers, bro. That's what they are. They're jokers. Every fucking decision is a just clown move over and over and over again. I can go through almost every single move over the last fucking year and be like, how did we come to this? I could go through nearly every move, even Cole. Like we like out of like all the players that we were linked to, it wasn't Cole. They just got lucky.
The Cole thing only happened because we didn't want to get Kudus.
Yep.
And we didn't want to get Elise at that time. And so he
Yep.
was then like third or fourth option. The fact he came good is amazing, and he
I'll
performed
be
better.
honest,
Fourth
I
option, bro.
thought they were going to get Musiala, man. They just said, listen, there's going to be a special player. I started dreaming. I said, oh my God, it might be Musiala. Come on, man. They got Cole Palmer. I wasn't with it. I'll be honest. I was one of the first people who was like, yo,
Oh,
who is
I
this guy?
liked Palmer, but I didn't think that
I
they were
ain't
going
like
to do that.
Palmer.
Nobody
know him.
thought we were gonna get this player out.
No.
They got
Yeah,
lucky in the end.
I remember I even said over here, like the only reason I wanted because I like the way he strikes the ball. I was like, at that time we didn't have
Yeah, I
nobody
do
that
remember
can
a few
shoot.
people saying that. I remember a few people
I
saying,
could
yo, he's
literally
really
go
good at
through.
striking
I
the
might
ball.
do a stream like that, Lewis.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
Bro, I'm gonna be
who is
dead
this
ass.
guy?
I
Like,
might ask
what
you
are
to
we
come
doing?
with me and do a stream with me on this.
And then people are using that,
We're
like,
gonna
oh
go
my God,
through the
guess what they did
transfer
with
windows
Palmer?
over the last 2 years. Me, you, and a few other. Scott.
Oh, Joey.
Will be there. Scott,
I'll
we're
be
gonna
real.
go through the fucking window and of the last 3 years and ask questions about every single
Joey,
fucking decision that was made.
Joey,
Every
I've already,
decision, bro.
I'm pretty sure I've already done that for all but the
Bro, I
last summer window. Like the January windows, bro. Every January window has been an L. Like even the
L.
first one. We
Well,
signed
bro,
Santos.
January windows, bro. We've just been either done nothing, or we're trying to fit. We tried to fix. In the first one, it was like, we are already fucked. So just go and get the players that you want to go get. That's what it was.
Yeah, but half the man we signed in that window like are
More
L's.
than half. More than half.
Yeah, more than half.
More than half.
The only 2 W's, that's Fernandez eventually.
Everything that they've
and
done
Santos.
a W on, they've overspent on. Everything that's a W so far has been an overspend. Every single one.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone. Bro, no, I'm
like...
done with this. I'm done with this. Oh, this conversation about these sporting directors. They've literally overspent on all the good players we have, and everybody else has been a bum. Everybody else is wrong profile. Everybody else is wrong squad building. You don't.
Even
you don't
Caicedo, they're lucky that he
this
picked
last
those.
window. You don't buy 2 creators and not buy a striker who can finish the ball.
No, but Lewis, it's when what's stupid about all of this is it's nuts that the 2 most expensive players we've bought under this ownership group are 2 of our better players. It's nuts how that works. That when you spend big money on big players, they tend to perform.
You can count Cucurella. 3.
Oh yeah, 3. 3 of the biggest spends we've had under this ownership group.
Sporting directors couldn't get across the line.
The only big signing in terms of expensive that was an L is Mudryk, and obviously because it was Mudryk. Outside of that, every other big spend they've had has worked. So why big players?
I don't know. Okay, but I guess it depends on what you guys consider worked, right? Because generally, at least for me, right, if you're able to lock on Palmer, you got a very, very, very special player with Palmer. If Enzo and Caicedo have worked the way we believe 100 mil players should have worked, I think we're second. I'm not gonna lie. I just
Daniel,
maybe I put too much
time,
into
right?
the type of
Daniel, at
like
the time
to
of
me that's still an L.
Right?
Like
at the time of spending on Palmer, right? At the time of spending on Palmer, it was an overpay.
I was just calling Palmer.
Wesley Fofana.
Hold on a second. The reason why I don't think it's overspent though.
Still Wesley Fofana. Still.
Joe, the only reason I don't think Palmer is over, price is like prices ago. What prices ago near? For example, like we sold. No. What's his name? That Newcastle player that came from Everton that we wanted first.
Gordon.
The valuation of the Gordon versus Palmer price level, I think it's the same. So that's why I think the Palmer was not overspent.
Okay, that's fair.
So you see what I'm saying?
But Gordon had like
blonde white English talent.
Gordon had like 3 years in the league at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's the difference. Is Gordon had time in the league. Already.
No, he didn't. No,
yeah, he did. He was at Everton.
Yeah, he had 2 years.
He was. Well, technically, then Palmer had it at City.
No, I'm saying he was Everton's best. He was Everton's best.
He was playing regularly at Everton this season.
Regularly, you know what I'm saying? So he was like,
I think that's why he's 20 mil more than Palmer.
No, that's what I'm saying. I do hear where you're coming from, though. You see
what I'm saying? So that's why he's 20 mil more than Palmer.
Didn't have like.
No, I thought you were saying Palmer was cheaper because they should have had the same kind of gone for the same price. I thought that's what you were trying to say. Like
no. I said the price range. This is why I think the Palmer was not overpaid, based on what's the players go of same kind of thing.
Most people thought we overpaid for Palmer at that time.
Well, because
at that point, I'm talking about you, not you specifically.
Yeah, I see what
you're coming from, but I'm just saying what most people were saying. Was like
Palmer was not white; he's mixed.
I'm just saying, like when you spend,
we know that
we've made this point before, right?
When I first noticed
it's like
that,
it's like the Arsenal and Calafiori thing, right? You spend 65 million on him. If he becomes good in 2 years, that's still not a good buy because of what you need. You spending 65 on a left back is not going to change your life. I'm sorry. For what your team needs, you need a striker who can score goals. You need another winger who can support Saka. You maybe need another creative.
I don't think they need another winger with Nwaneri playing the way he is, but yeah.
I mean, he
by the way, that Nwaneri, I don't know how he's good as a player, but the kid can shoot, and I always spot on how when the people can finish.
Yeah,
the way he strikes
you look at ball striking, Alex. That's what you do.
Yes,
you look at ball striking.
You
see,
exactly.
This guy can hit a ball. Like
that kid is good. And he can do it with both feet, which is impressive. But his left foot is menace. His left foot is menace, but the right foot is still good. And I
wonder how you manage that now. A talent like him, I wonder how you manage it with Saka coming back. I do wonder how you manage it. I wonder if you play Saka.
Depends on the table position, Joe, and the level of fitness.
I also think it's also going to be interesting to see how they do it because they're really both right wingers, right? They're both right wingers. So like Saka and
that's when the good management is. That's when the good management is.
Or that's when a team like Arsenal makes 70 million from a kid who they don't really need because they have Saka. That's why, and they use that money to buy. That's how it makes sense when you're trying to develop and get star guys and everything else. If our team was straight and Savić came in and it was just our team was just so good.
I wonder how it works.
You saw.
That's what I said when we with Colville's situation.
I could see
with the Colville.
I could see either thing, right? It could be
you can sell Saka.
They sell Saka for big money, right? Because he's gotten his injury, right? And they rely on 1 year he is right winger.
That's the whole situation with Colville. The Colville is exactly the same thing. He's a young prospect at the time, but you don't put the freaking heavyweight of top 4 on the kids like this.
Mm-hmm.
He could have been somebody that comes if somebody get injured. He should not be number 1 at that stage of his career. That's what they did. To be fair, that's what they did to Mason Mount. And I truly believe Mason. I know that people don't like it, but I always said the weight of Chelsea could not be only on one kid that did well in one season. And that's what Chelsea
Lewis knows.
did.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I even really rated Mount because I'm like, yo, this is Chelsea. This is the best club in London. Like,
we all knew he was getting too much minutes for his age anyway.
For you to be
we were calling it out early.
Lied on,
by
all these managers to play all these games.
We overloaded
and all that.
We used to beef with Minerals over that when he used to be on here.
Yeah,
like he can't play every game like this.
He's Mount was a bad player. We just overplayed him, bro.
Yeah.
We just
and
overplayed
the weight,
him.
man, and the weight.
No. Past that. I think a similar thing now is, and I'm trying to have Chelsea fans like think about it. Like, are you not seeing the same thing happening with Palmer? And Palmer's better than Mount. And the same kind of thing is happening
exactly.
With, like, yo, why don't you living up? Why don't you play? It's like first it's like, yo, we're kind of excited. This kid's kind of good. Then it's like, well, he plays.
I hear it, but it's not to the same extent. Just because like Palmer's been doing 1 game a week for 2 seasons.
No, it's not to the same extent yet. But Palmer has also produced. I wouldn't say, and people could disagree. I wouldn't say in terms of the performances over the time, but in terms of goals, assists, Palmer's on a different level to what Mount gave you, and he's still getting. It's still driving to that level of hate where it's like, well, why does he think he's better than the team? He thinks and I'm like, damn, he's still 21, right, or 22. Like, he's still a kid, and he shouldn't be the best player.
That's why I had the sympathy for Mount.
And you guys got fucked up when you think, oh, he's the best player in the world. No, he's still a kid. Like, get better players all around him.
As much as
you guys remember last year, even after the year he had last year, the best attacker, right?
Daniel.
I don't think
after the year he had.
Here's the problem with this, though, right?
Should be the best
I
player.
don't think that this team is that far away from being able to be something good, right? I don't. But in the end, right, we just keep on asking the same questions year after year. Why aren't you filling the positions that are necessary for this team? Like, we keep on doing the same thing. We see who's not good enough and we get rid of them, but we're not refilling the positions that are necessary for this team.
My problem.
We're okay with getting rid of people, but we just can't. We don't fill the positions necessary.
Look, not even the question. The situation is with the young players. You can say that like the talent is there. You can the talent is reaching the players become more productive at a younger age than what they used to. So 21 is like, oh my God, he's still young. Yes, technically he could be playing on a level of 25, but the brain is not there developed yet. The stability, they react to emotions more than anybody else. that like it's
Yeah.
emotions that
You get
overtakes
lucky.
it.
I don't know how you get lucky in that lucky in the first half of the season. See, the way that people talk is so funny, bro. Like people talk.
What do you mean
and I'm not
lucky?
saying you, Alex. I'm just looking at this chat. It's
Oh,
crazy. the
no,
way
no,
that
no.
people-
That's not what. Like, I'm saying like
I don't think it's. I think it's like when teams when you.
Dude,
put,
I don't know
tap
how
in-
you make money when you spend $1 billion though. All these owners want us to make money, but they spent $1 billion. They just spent
Because-
it terribly. No
because
one's
the
making money.
more important thing about
That's
with,
also
with
'cause
a
they
team
had
like
to, though.
Chelsea is the valuation, and they had to spend $1 billion. They were told they had to spend $1 billion in terms of transfer fees, and $1 billion in terms of the stadium. They still haven't spent that, but they spent $1 billion in terms of transfer fees. Now they can spend what they want. That's why it's like, to me, it was iffy. That was an obligation, and I didn't like how you spent that obligation that you were forced into.
Yep, exactly.
Now that it's not an obligation, I was saying it then, yo, if they're spending all this money on guys, I don't think you should be spending this kind of money on. As long as you buy me when it comes to a striker, you don't say, you don't cheapen out. When it comes to a really like a world class center back, you don't cheapen out. A goalkeeper, you don't cheapen out. But they've done when it came to all that, they did all that.
Yep.
They got rid of the
Exactly.
money, spent it quickly on you. Let's just spend on Enzo, Mudryk, all these guys. And now it's
Yeah,
like,
you
well,
can
we need
spend, but the
we need
thing
a
is,
keeper.
bro, is they spent money and they just spent it backwards as fuck, bro.
yeah, I thought it was in
They
10
spent
years.
it backwards. Like yes, your team is, you can buy midfielders, right? If you want to buy 200-pound midfielders, so be it. But you can't buy 200-pound midfielders that don't fit together, that are the same position. They play the same fucking position, really. Caicedo plays 8 for Ecuador. Enzo plays 8 for Argentina. Okay, you want to spend that, right? Then you have to be smart with the type of spending that you have in other places. What do? Free Tosin, one of the most important positions that we have. A fucking 20 million for a goalkeeper. 30 million for Sanchez.
No,
None of those
choice
fucking
keeper, mate.
none of these deals worked. None of them. Not one smart deal's worked. The smart deals that worked are on loan. The bargain shopping network, Andre Santos.
By the way, did y'all see the West Ham saves, goalkeeper saves?
Nah, I haven't seen that.
Yo, that was like level of.
Are they playing now?
Yeah, but Brighton winning.
Oh, they're playing Brighton. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have a look at that later then.
But like it was like save after save after save.
Yeah, and
fair
Santos
play.
probably won't
It's
ever
a
play
rarity.
for us at this rate. They'll have to sell
thing
him
is,
for
well-
PSR reasons. That's what will end up happening.
I dare it. I dare them.
No,
fucking
you
do
think
that
I'm
shit.
joking, Lewis? At this rate, that's what's gonna
I
fucking
don't.
happen.
I don't. That's the
That's
worst
exactly
thing.
what the fuck's gonna happen, bro.
What are you talking about? What's gonna happen?
Andre Santos being sold.
Nah,
Oh,
I think
I'm
they'll
not
probably-
saying Andre Santos. I think the Palmer could potentially.
Nah, I don't think.
forced-
See, my
forced
thing
to
is, I
leave.
don't know if they would sell some of these guys, but even in that way, right? In like now you're bringing Santos back, or you might bring Santos back to be, part of the squad or back up in the squad or whatever it is, right? And we'll see whatever Amogu or what he does on loan. Maybe he becomes good on loan and they can sell him. If they bring Santos back, that's plus 1 point. I give you that. What about the rest though? When you sell KDH, who are you going to place KDH with? An experienced center mid, or are you going to sign another kid?
Yo, if they
The actual
sell
list.
Santos before we sell, oh my god,
Nah, bro.
I don't think they'll sell
at this
Santos.
rate,
I don't
here's
think
the
they'll
reason
sell
why. At this rate, right?
Oh, you're
At
talking
Now
about
I'm
Santos.
thinking.
Yeah, I thought.
Wait, hold
Joey
up.
was-
Joey's got a
Current
theory around it.
At this current rate, right? The way that, like, the lack of UCL, no shirt sponsorship, PSR is gonna fuck us. They're gonna sell this guy because of the profit that's involved with it.
Oh, I
If they
see what you're
get
saying.
a 50 to 60 million
That makes
pound bid
sense.
on it, they'll sell this guy. Like,
That makes sense.
bro, if they buy Baleba, I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done.
But to me, it's like, why would you sell if you sell Andre Santos to buy
the lack
a
of
lower?
UCL, they're gonna want that. They're gonna want that profit.
Face to
Listen,
book.
I know we
To
all
face
know
the
Santos
books.
is going to get bids this summer. I'm hoping it's lower bids, maybe like 45 million. They say no, fuck that, we'll keep him. But if it is something like 65, 70, I do think they will sell him. I'm hoping that.
I'm saying
I'm
to
hoping
fix the
that they
books,
actually have some
there's
kind of
nobody
plan,
safe.
like, we'll bring him in, we'll make sure he's part of the team, and we'll let Amogu go over there. I hope that's their plan.
To
That's
fix
what I'm
the
saying. At
books,
least that would be
everybody on
plus
sell.
190.
Hold us.
If the books is under threat, everybody is under threat.
Everybody's under threat, exactly, and that's the way I see it too.
I think Cobham is probably going to be more under threat first before everybody else. Like maybe
I don't
Reece
think
James
there's a
will come under
Cobham.
threat.
That's the problem. There's no Cobham.
There is
Yeah.
though.
Who?
There is.
Who?
All them center backs. You got 3 center backs you can sell from Cobham.
Colwell.
Oh, that's right.
Colwell.
Colwell, Chalaba.
Oh,
You're right,
yeah.
you're right,
Still
you're right.
no.
Trev will
No,
get. Trev will try to sell Trev.
Yeah,
No,
but
we're
No,
gonna
this is
sell
why I
Trev.
said you
Still
should have.
going.
This is why eventually I was like, just keep Trev there because you're going to sell him either way. You might as well have kept him to Crystal Palace because Crystal Palace
You
would pay the money
actually,
for him.
Daniel, you actually right about that part. The
Because
first
Crystal Palace
person-
would have paid the money
the first
and gotten
person that they
Gahey
sell,
out of there.
if
Yeah,
we're not
but
getting
what
out-
if-
Kept him there.
the
Yeah,
first
but what
person-
if interest from Colwell or center backs is not as big to fix that hole in the books? That
Interest from
Santos
Colwell
will
is still
cover it
gonna
in
be
one
there.
transfer fee.
Listen, trust me. If we
No,
offer Colwell
I
up
disagree,
this
Alex.
summer,
Because here,
they'll
listen
try
to
to
because
buy. People will buy Colwell. 100%.
you know how the whole you got to think about it this way, right? Daniel's 100% right. They would sell Colwell, Chalaba before they would sell Santos because of the way that it's structured PSR wise
Their profit.
for academy sales. Like you get nearly double on the PSR books. So like a Colwell sale, a Chalaba sale would more than likely be first on the list, right? Bro, Lewis Christie, you'd be surprised, bro. People buy. The problem is with the Premier League, Lewis Christie, is people buy on not even the just the
Chelsea is not a
People
Chelsea is
buy
not a funeral for the players.
on potential. That's the thing. That's
if
what
the
we're
players-
doing. We've been buying on potential.
Joe,
People
if
buy
Chelsea
on-
did not, if the players did not perform at Chelsea, doesn't mean their career is over.
Yeah, exactly.
People will buy him. My question
Exactly, bro.
is the
Yeah,
market.
yeah.
Like for example,
Oh, they got Gilchrist
No.
out on loan right now.
That's not what I'm
Fucking
saying.
Gilchrist is playing for a championship
What-
team. They'll probably
Joe,
get the same amount of money
Joe,
that they got
my
for-
thing about that is the situation with Cole. For example, we have more players on the midfield than we in the center back. So Chelsea will prioritize. Look, we already short in the center back line over the midfield. So selling Santos is make more sense for them.
You know, I don't disagree with that statement, but when it
If it's
comes
a big
to like
amount,
on the
75
books,
mil,
right?
yes.
But,
if it's
when it
what,
comes to like on the books, Alex, you got to think about it this way, right?
Mhm.
They bought Santos for about 18 million, right? It was almost 20 million. They would have to sell Santos for around about 70 million, 60 to 70 million for them to get close to what it would be if we just sold Colwell for 40. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So like in
And
the
that
end,
still wouldn't be pure profit, Joey.
exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
You
you
would still have to amortize that fee on your book in terms of income.
Like
So
there's
it's still
the thing is they
selling
would
Cobham
have,
is always
in
better.
my opinion, if they really wanted to fix the defense, you sell Colwell and you buy 2 new center backs because you would be able to with that Colwell money.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I'm not a.
You'd be able to
I
buy
see what
2
you're
new
saying. I
center
see
backs
what
with
you're
that
saying.
Colwell money.
that's not what
I'm
I would
just
do,
saying.
but
Look,
I
think about it
that's
this
what
way:
they
you
would
could
do.
buy that Hoyson
I
guy
wouldn't do that.
from Bournemouth and an experienced guy to play with him
Um,
for the same money that you would buy.
you know
and sell
what?
Colwell.
You know what other thing that crossed my mind yesterday? How like meta was? I wanted to see Maresca and ask him how is that? Like now we can concentrate on when he said,
mate.
when he said now we can concentrate on the league. Oh, yesterday
we had
that
less
thing was in my
concentration.
heart.
Sean
This
Newland.
is why I
Sean
talk
Newland, I'm
about.
talking-
Listen,
Do I think he'll get an experienced guy? Probably not. Probably not, my G.
No
But
chance.
I can talk in hope, right? That's all I can do is talk in hope in this case. All of what I'm saying is hope in the back. It's hopium, bro.
I
Bring
just
That's
Rudiger
all
only
we
back.
have
think
at this point.
the only chance we get,
I wonder. Bring
it's
Rudiger
that-
back, bro.
the only
Who?
chance we get, it's
From the Amazon drive. I do think that
No,
they
fuck
would
off,
get
man.
Houston, though. I think they would buy Houston just because he's
That's
19
crazy,
years old.
man. Like
He has
at
a
the back.
release
That's
clause.
crazy.
Fraser, concentrate on your political field than on mine.
I'm not gonna lie. The Brighton losses back to
Talk
back
about the price
is
of
why
eggs.
I would never
yes.
go with the. I prefer the league win over the FA Cup win. But you can lose both.
That's my fault.
So you gotta just take what's in front of you. Right now, if I won in the FA Cup, I'll be taking this loss a little better. At least I have a chance for another trophy. I don't think we're getting top 4, bro. Top 5 maybe. And maybe
Yeah,
Fraser,
I'll be honest,
concentrate
my
on
top
your
four
on your
hopes
eggs,
big
not my
hits.
eggs.
Nah, if we win Conference League, obviously that'll help the coefficient. So we'll make Champions League with the top 5. But I don't think we'll make top 4.
I don't
currently.
think we'll
I
win
just
in the
don't think we'll do.
Conference League, man. Look at like people
Oh,
saying
we're
that
not gonna,
Fiorentina.
come on. Ain't no way. Ain't no way,
dare
bro.
them.
Yo,
Oh,
that Fiorentina team just beat Inter.
Big up. I don't give a
I
shit.
nice.
No, I'm saying people think that it's gonna be that easy. It's ours.
Oh no,
But
no, no.
might as well.
I know.
Fiorentina to the
Fiorentina
final,
and
yeah.
Betis are the two teams I'm looking at.
It
Like,
don't gotta be easy. If you cannot beat, if you can't beat these teams to win, like, come on, like, I want everybody sold. Let's start over. Let's restart again.
No, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I don't really have a like. We move the way that we moved in this last window though is this is what we deserve though. This is what we fucking deserve, bro. All of this is what we deserve. This is what we deserve as a football club for being nonchalant in that January window.
That's what we deserve. One thing, we deserve that for letting these owners become the owners in the first place. When the freaking people use, Roman is that, that. That's when it started. It started when Roman was accused of something he never was. And that was told you by the freaking president of that Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But nobody
Well,
cared
we
in
knew-
England
I mean,
because
we
it's
knew it wasn't
Chelsea.
about-
Yeah, justice for the Ricketts. They would
We
have
knew
been
it
fucked.
wasn't
They would've
about
fucked us
the
even more.
president of Ukraine or anything like that. They just wanted Roman out of the paint. Like, we know that. They
But
wanted
that's what
Roman
I'm
to sell.
saying.
Yeah, but Chelsea. Listen,
It was the perfect coup.
even the dumb Chelsea fans who thought like, yo, any ownership is gonna be like one guy who loves folk.
Nobody's
Anyway,
gonna be like Roman, bro.
And who thought it was gonna be better off? Like, oh yeah, he was slacking up at the
Remember-
end. By the way,
I just want y'all to remember one thing.
Shut the hell up, man.
Who? Me? Sorry.
No, I'm just saying the people who are
I
like,
know.
we're happy
I'm saying-
with this new ownership because Roman was slacking off at the end. Not
Yeah.
like the country wasn't pushing him out. They didn't let him into the country.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed in the country since 2014.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been almost a
This
decade.
kinda
since he's been
coincides with-
allowed in the country,
Yeah.
bro.
Our downfall.
But what I'm saying is like I'm keep telling you, and I told Lewis, and I wanted the thing to be saved or somewhere. I won't be surprised. I won't, because Todd Bowley approached him when the Roman got sanctioned first, which was in 2014. There's a foil hat, and I have a foil hat that the whole fucking thing was to push Roman out. Started from the fucking people that bought it.
Oh, saying it was pushed by Bowley and Igbali. Or Bowley
Yeah.
in general.
For
That-
what?
Like no, in like some like you don't think billionaire can influence political political?
No, like, I'm
establishment?
not even saying you're wrong. I'm just listening.
No. Like
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
like,
have some evidence.
I
for
just-
that, man.
that's
it.
just-
no. Of course it is. That's why I said it's my view.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, but
my
based on
view.
what though?
It's a theory.
It's a theory. I wouldn't be surprised if the theory for that Todd Bowley was pushing those political things to like let's do it. Let's like you know what I'm saying. Like let's push more towards that.
I don't know how you think that because
no,
like
the whole world was sanctioning like Russian billionaires
anybody
and, like,
who's from
owners
Russia, pretty much. They
from
were saying
like
no,
everywhere. That's what was
not in
happening.
2014.
Now with
when
Roman,
Ukraine war started, then yes. Before that, before 20,
but that's what was used to get Roman out the paint. Like,
how would that happen though? Can you explain how that would happen? Like, can you explain like why that would like is it because like Boli was trying to buy the club beforehand, and then is that what you're?
Yeah, there was a little like look. It's for example that's
this is
again
just
people.
a complete conspiracy theory.
It's
so
I
it's kind of conspiracy theory, but I just want to understand it. That's all.
Exactly. It's a conspiracy theory. Let's put foil hats on. What else we gotta talk about? Chelsea shit, and we're looking at the games that not even Chelsea. So allow. So anyway, my point is. The whole anti-Russia started after the Russia invaded Ukraine. That's a fact. All the other billionaires, but the Roman Abramovich and specifically been targeted even before that. So my point is, when the billionaire had under like for example, I'm not saying he directly involved in like the sanction Abramovich. I'm saying like what if one billionaire pushed some other what's the name parliament or how you say it, some people from in the government like look, I want this guy out of the picture. Is there like a possibility like we can make it like we can make the you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then slowly, I'm not saying it's like a directly, but hey, let's push it more a little bit more. Let's push it a little bit more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying it's a perfect. I wouldn't be surprised if that Bolo was the one. Because look, how come President of Ukraine personally asked to take the sanctions off Roman?
Well, I mean,
he still
put
loses
a lot
it.
of money towards them, though.
Yeah, I mean, but obviously they didn't. We know the billionaires in England haven't liked, or the billionaires, the people in Parliament haven't liked Roman for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And
hold on a second. The book app comment. Hold on. Please.
In a time when they're kicking out every owner, every Russian owner and billionaire,
we'll get to all super
even
chats,
though they
pick
could
up.
have made an exception for Roman, they didn't want to. They've been wanting to kick him out. We know it took advantage of that. I don't see that as like it was a dastardly plan.
This is what people don't understand.
Get him out of here. Yeah, we getting him out of here.
Yo,
this is people don't understand. This is again.
I enjoyed this
something that can easily be explained.
Their mind is going crazy.
People are going crazy in the chat. This guy is like all in capital letters. But all Russians. All the Russians. Look, I agree with you. All the Russians, but not before. Not in 2014. This happens when the date. When was the invasion started? 22. That's when all the Russians got it. Not before the 22. Can you explain me why?
Not for nothing though. Too. If Roman was still here, we would have probably been transfer banned for like the last couple of years.
No, we would have been transfer banned.
First of all, he will not snitch on himself. No.
Hold on. How many transfer?
He will not snitch on himself.
Yeah.
No, but they found out the shit, right?
No. How many transfer bans have we had under Roman? 2, right?
One.
I'll bring that.
No, it was 2.
No, it was 1.
There was only 1.
I'm pretty sure we had one in like. I'm pretty sure we had one in like.
The Lampard season. That was
the Lampard season was the only one we had.
Another one in Lampard season.
Yeah.
The Lampard one was the only one we had.
Okay.
And that was, and literally, by the way, that wasn't even for any like the money stuff or all that. That was for like tapping up young kids. Pause.
Yeah, that was like tapping up kids. The money thing, we never messed up like money wise, and if we did, it was because of the Conte payoff.
No, I mean
they don't have everything.
Yeah, Daniel. We had a transfer ban, but it was lifted. It was lifted, I think, after the summer, after the January 09-10 window.
Right. Okay.
So it was put in place after the summer window, and then lasted for one window before we got taken over.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I could remember at least for one window we couldn't sign players. So we've had 2 under Roman. If we had a third, it would have been all right, man. Acting like it would have ended. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we acting like?
And you know what?
Okay, we would have had a third.
No,
Okay, cool.
if I just think it would have been a couple of years. If we actually got
it would have never been a couple of years. That would have been a Premier League.
Either way, like I'll take a transfer ban with
League,
Roman over this garbage.
Exactly, I'll take the transfer ban.
No, I hear you. I hear it. I hear it.
We already saw in the Lampard. Like we could rise through it.
You have a strong enough team.
Yeah.
In the beginning, some transfer bans are not. It depends on the position of your team in the transfer ban. But the people that usually have a transfer ban, their team are usually set up. That's the reason why they're in transfer ban. Because they did something shit, because they knew that they need to fix the team. That's how you get the transfer ban, right? Fix the fucking team. Watch us get in the transfer ban with that team. See how much effect that will do.
If they fix the team, I wouldn't mind a transfer ban.
That's what I'm saying.
That ass. They actually fixed this team, I would have taken a transfer ban, bro.
Fucking bums. Yeah, shout out Rigo Park, my guy. Says, big up, bro, Lewis. Mark my words, we aren't winning the Conference League. This team ain't built to win a cup. No maturity, poorest defense, and Kunku can't press a shirt. The malaise is real and here to stay. Look, I hear all of it, but that shouldn't be enough for us to not win the Conference League. I say
that the teams in that Conference League are so shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that, if we don't win the Conference League, it's the single most embarrassing moment that would have happened under this ownership group. Like, I don't care. I don't care that we're terrible. I don't care that we're not in good form. We were smashing up teams in the group stages, teams that would have been up there as some of the favourites. We were smashing them with our B team, with the likes of Raksaki and these men playing. Like, I don't care.
Exactly. Like, forget the ownership. This would be the most embarrassing moment in general.
Bro, and Kunku played like shit every game and scored in most of them, so I don't care.
Yeah, sure. That's why I can't hear we lost to Ipswich. I don't care if we lost to Ipswich. Go win the Conference League. I don't give a damn. I really don't. Big up, Shard, though. Big up to Rigo Park as well. Big up to Flacco Rich, saying that 3-0, the City game is still more entertaining than the last 10 from us. Not even wrong, to be honest. Bar maybe like Bournemouth and Palace, still games we didn't win, but the point still stands. Big up to Scotty Cadet, my G. Says, big up, fam. Always enjoy the diversity and thoughts. Been super busy managing my own lab. Grateful I've been preoccupied. The Spawn directors play a major part and fail to recruit proven strikers. On to next season. Facts, man. I'm with you as well. I just can't be bothered for the rest of the season, to be honest. But yeah, you focus on the lab and you focus on life and focus on just ignoring this fucking
being the best Scotty he can be, son. That's what
man. Spend time with the family, all of that shit. And yeah, just enjoy life. Enjoy life because fucking Chelsea is a depressing shit. Fraser, we're not on mute or anything. It might be you still. It might be you. Alex spitting facts. Judgment Day really is close. Fucking hell, Judgment Day. Bear doomy and all that. But I hear it. Like, the situation is shit anyway. I still ain't changed the scoreline. There we are.
Yeah, Lewis. Even we're in the same situation as well. Like the Premier League are threatening us they're threatening us in they're giving us some threats like we'll get relegated, points deduction, and all that crap. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, didn't you guys already beat like that APT charge or something?
You know what's funny? I think that based on that, City gonna sue the Premier League.
Yep.
Beat the Premier League.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
I'm here for the reverse karma. I'm here for it.
It is. That's the only way they can actually get. Like, look, we wasted that much money on fighting against your lawsuit. Yep. So now you paying us.
Mm-hmm.
Those lawyers getting paid from you that we used to defend against you.
I still think the reason why we haven't gotten a sponsorship is because of this whole lawsuit.
I think it's evaluation of Chelsea's team.
We can sue under the same grounds because of the Paramount deal.
I think the reason why is because of evaluation of the Chelsea team.
1-0.
Oh, Jalap scored.
Oh, thank fucking Christ. Thank the Lord. I can't believe I'm celebrating an Ipswich goal against Villa. Fuck me, we're low.
Oh shit! Yeah, they're playing. Ha ha ha. Faz. Aye, Faz.
Not that I'm celebrating it. He's a good player, man. I don't like the hate that he gets.
You see, now we have like Savić is 5 times better player than one
Where the
whatever.
Marmoush hate is at now?
It's not hate.
Yes.
He's just he's too young to lead our line.
No, I know. I'm just saying, not from our fan base. People from our fan base is like just say that he's just not a good footballer. Like, I don't think he's not a good footballer. I think he's a really good footballer. I just know that we need experience. We're never gonna get it. So
who? What player?
Like the experience that we'll end up having people.
What
is
player?
Be
you're talking about?
The lap.
You just like Carlito's view. I recently.
No, I actually don't. I that's not even it. I actually watched this guy.
How is the fraud? How's the fraud doing? I haven't heard from somebody's.
He stopped speaking to me because I dunked on him on Twitter the other day.
I'll say, who gives a fuck? Respectfully.
No. I was like, is anybody still talking to him?
He came in the chat the other day.
Oh, nice back heel. Livramento. Played it wide. Okay, into Miley. Oh,
that was a good ball by Hall.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
He's speaking of Carlito. He's particularly conspicuous by his absence after saying that on Joey's channel that he would be the owners out or directors out if we didn't sign a striker.
Yep, because that's what I called him out on. That's why he doesn't speak up to me anymore.
Oh my goodness, this guy has no shame. Fucking
Why are you surprised? Well, we know, by the way. I'll say,
no, I've already done
Scott, my favorite stream I've ever done.
Well, if you notice, but he's not the only one. Hey, where's Mr. The directors know more than us because they are in football and that. Where's he at? Bring yourself. Defend this now.
Who is it?
Jesters.
I love Jesters. Jesters cool.
All of these dudes, like, just they claim they're better than the rest of us.
I got a question for you guys. This was an interesting thing that I saw. Would you guys take Semenyo?
Who?
Semenyo.
I like him.
Who's Semenyo?
Oh yeah.
The
one that scored against us.
Scored that second goal.
I'll rather go back.
I'm fucking done with that club buying for anybody. I don't care who's there.
You're thinking of the wrong club. You're for different clubs, not Brighton.
I'll rather go back here for Kudus or get my guy Buemo than him, man. Kudus and
Buemo. Too. I will literally drive Maduki. What's his name?
Sancho, Neto. Which one?
Sancho. Anybody on the wing? Any winger.
Pick a winger, any winger.
I have another question.
Sancho's lucky that he gets.
If Villa came in,
that's one Kai has over me. Kai was always about Kudus.
Well, we'll see if we can send him over to them next season. Maybe that could work.
Let's sign Kudus, man.
Sterling.
Let's sign Kudus, man. Get those guys out of here.
I literally take an L on Kudus.
I think they buy Sterling's contract out.
Even though I didn't even know who Kudus was, I was just like Kai at the time. Kai was like, "Yeah, let's get Kudus. Let's get Kudus." I was like,
"I think they do. I think they buy."
And Buemo is really the one I want, man. He's gonna get us 10 goals.
2-1 Fulham.
He's that kind of player.
Man.
Great. That's them 5 points behind us again. Anyway,
we could have been a point off Forest.
He's just far better than none of these guys. Like,
I tell you what. What's his name?
You guys would or would not take Semenyo?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would.
Because the thing is,
I guess, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, Sean, you're freaking bedazzled pants. We need Leao.
No, like Leao would be good, but in this system it wouldn't work.
That's my point. People forget the manager.
The issue with the thing Semenyo and Mbuemo and Kudus, all three of them would fix that we don't have from our wingers currently, some physicality out wide.
Yeah.
Outside of like Noni sometimes.
I got 2 more questions like this. So whenever you guys are ready for the next question, let me know.
Go on, Scott.
I was just gonna say, yeah, like Noni's probably the most physical wing we've got, and he's not physical, and that tells you. We got, like, you saw it against Brighton, like we got no physicality out wide. Nothing. Like our wingers are so weak, bro. So weak. Mentally and physically.
Okay. Next question. Ola Aina is a free agent in the summer.
No.
Plays left
If
back
he's a
and
left-
right back.
I don't think it's
The Swiss Army knife.
Yeah,
I mean,
No,
he's
he
been
also-
really good this season. I hear it.
if we get him on free,
He's
maybe.
a free agent in the summer.
Yeah. But
That's not a
doesn't-
terrible
like,
pickup.
exactly.
For-
On
for
free,
me,
that's better than Tosin.
He's a good player.
Sell,
But
oh yeah,
it's just
sell
it's just
Tosin,
a
by the
system
way.
fit. It's just
Sell
a
Tosin,
system.
by the way.
Yeah. Sell Tosin. Another
Okay.
free.
And the reason
Get
I'm
him
bringing
the
this
hell
up,
out.
right? The reason I'm bringing this up because these are
Get him the
two
fuck out of
players
here.
that, like, between the both of them, could bring some serious experience. To
Oh,
this team.
Aina is a free, but the thing is, usually the free agents usually get the huge sign-in bonus plus the big sales because the fee is not there, and it's
Sure,
covered.
but I mean, how much could it? It can't be that much
Yeah,
more
he's the
than
Chelsea
what we get from
Academy,
Tosin.
or Aina was a Chelsea
Yeah,
Academy.
he won the league with us.
Yeah.
Got a medal.
Sorry.
Yeah,
He's a
16,
Chelsea
17, he
player.
got a medal.
No, I know he used to be a Chelsea player. He came from the academy. I didn't realize he got a medal.
Yeah, I
because
saw
he
him
played.
flexing on
Yeah,
Snapchat
he
after they
played.
drew against Liverpool. They're like,
Yes.
"Oh, you've never won the league." He just pulled up his medal.
I know,
Like,
Mo.
yeah,
I'm watching the Ipswich game on my phone.
Wait, was it Disassi that got dunked on? Hey, some things never change, bro.
Yep, some things don't change.
But no, I like Aina as a player, but I just don't think he
Dude,
fits.
the other thing is we play Villa next week, and they don't have a center back. They literally won't have.
Wait,
a
is
center-
Conte
they have
in?
one center back against us next week because Disassi can't play.
Fucking hell. They'll just do what they did against Wolves. They'll play Bubaka, like they'll play Kamara at the back with
I
Awesome.
don't think
That
our
works
forward
very
line
well for
is
them
even
either.
stronger that way non-existent defense. Our forward line is not stronger that
unstoppable
way
force versus
non-existent
a
defense.
movable object.
It's both. It's like our fucking our attack is really bad and their defense is really bad. like it could be something. I know we don't have a striker, bro. I know. I'm in hope. I have only hope. That's it. I don't got nothing else, bro.
I don't even
I
know.
got nothing else.
Yeah, I lost that. I won't front.
I got hope. I got hope.
Do you
It's
know how
delusional
much
hope. That's what it is.
Neves? Do you know how much
Delusional
Neves from Fulham as a striker would have
Delusional
joyed to
hope.
play at Chelsea?
hope that we can
You
do
mean
something.
Nunez?
Never.
Nunez.
I need a few.
yeah.
Kamara
Do you know
got
how much
injured today.
Vlahovic will enjoy to play at Chelsea?
No,
No, fuck
yo,
Vlahovic,
this
bro.
week's crazy. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Kool-Aid man. So that my third question: would you sell Jackson to Villa?
No.
No.
I'll
Because if they
sell him
sell
to anybody
I
else.
could see that happening. Them coming in for Jackson.
They
Like
can fuck
no,
themselves.
because we
It
have no
depends who we're
striker.
signing. If we
No,
sign,
no, I mean,
no,
the
I'll sell him.
assumption
No,
would
I'll
be
sell
to
him.
get two
100% I'll
Jacksons,
sell
him.
two strikers.
I'll sell him.
75.
Assumption
Listen,
would be-
Nah, I'm good.
give me 70, and you can have it.
yeah,
And
same
I'm going
thing.
for and I'm bullying this team that's getting their ass whooped right now, and I'm taking Isak.
Yeah, if
I mean, that's the yeah. If you're telling me, like Joey, in this hypothetical, if we then
I
go
just
and get
don't believe
Isak
this
or someone
ownership
like
will
that,
do that.
yeah, like if you're telling me, okay, we sell Jackson for like even 50 mil, right? And then
Emery
we
would
go and
take
get
Jackson, by the way. I'm just saying.
that's cool, but then, and
I
then you're
heard
telling me, okay,
Atletico
we go and
Madrid
get
for Jackson.
we go and get a
Yeah,
proper
yeah.
number
Let's
9,
go
like
Villa Newcastle, allegedly.
a Gyökeres or a Osimhen, or Isak. Yeah, I'm
Newcastle.
taking that. But it's like
Allegedly.
if
But
we're
yeah,
just
Newcastle,
if we're
my
just selling
ass.
Jackson and if we're just
That
selling
means,
Jackson,
that
that's
means
it. then
Isak's
go.
going somewhere. I don't know if Isak's going anywhere, bro.
120 gets you Isak, brother.
The sauce wasn't
You would
even
have to
great.
spend-
To be
I
honest.
think you would have to spend.
Yeah, it
$1.50.
was the sun. It was the sun. It was a dead sauce anyway.
You have to
But
spend
that's
what?
where
Yeah,
the
it was the
rumors
sun.
are coming from. Atletico Madrid, Villa,
Would you
I just
pay
think-
those
I just
120
think
for
that-
Isak?
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
I
What?
It
mean,
would be
like,
150. For
I'm saying
Isak.
like he is that good. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying he does have.
if you
injury
told me,
cases.
to be
Am I
honest,
selling Jackson for 70 million? Yes.
if
So,
I
I'm not
if I
even-
sell Jackson for 70
Come on,
million, I'm probably just getting two strikers, bro. I'm not getting one.
Oh yeah, no, but we should be doing that anyway.
I
But
know,
what
I
I'm
know.
saying is
Get,
like,
yeah, get two strikers, whatever, but get Isak.
Yeah.
Or
Like-
Osimhen.
the thing is,
that's
like,
what I would get.
Joey,
I
in
would
that
go get
situation,
Osimhen and Delap. Those would be the two guys I would go.
I was gonna say, Joey, that's the I'll say if you want to go and get like an Osimhen or Isak and then Delap as the backup and sell Jackson, calm. I'm fine with that. But if you sell Jackson, you have to then address that position properly. Don't sell Jackson and then go and get me Delap. That doesn't fix shit. That doesn't fix shit.
You know, I know that. That there's the one thing that we need to do is
you can
address
sell
that position
Jackson.
properly.
Oh yeah, sell him. I don't give a shit. But just get me the real striker. Because if you're selling Jackson, it's because you need money, right? Because otherwise, I would keep Jackson and go get Osimhen. Or go get Isak.
I think Isak is more player Chelsea that I think.
But when it comes to these strikers, bro, I'm not even thinking about that.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at the way they
if
finish.
the manager is the bomb,
goal
no matter what
Osimhen scored like a couple days ago.
Coutinho, his release clause is 30 million.
Jackson will kill himself before he scores that kind of goal. That's a different level. He can't score goals like that.
By the way, I like the way Isak is occupying the field. He drifts in deep, but he also knows how.
I wanted him in January, Coutinho, but
how to what's the name? He knows how to drop deep, but he knows how to occupy the box when it needs to be, and that's impressive.
I would have bought Barry in January, and then I would have sold Jackson in the summer, and then I would have got.
You're right. There's something there. You're right. Anelka is good shout, Daniel. Actually, so that's what I'm saying. So if you will have a stationary striker, you can see it work too. Both on the field, you know what I'm saying? As an option. Because nobody thought that Anelka can play with Drogba. Remember that conversation? If you have a good striker, you have a good striker. And they can work.
Oh, good switch. Oh, fucking offside. Fuck off. Shout out Musa Mohammed saying, we're not going to UCL. Give me hints how we can win it.
I'll be right. I don't care about winning it. Like, I just want to be in it at the moment.
The only reason why I even want to be in it like that is because the Rangers we can try and get a higher profile player.
If I did I understood the question right?
Bro, both times we won that league.
1-1 Villa.
Lewis, don't believe in that no more, man. Don't believe in that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't. Why do I even give a shit about this wage structure anymore? What the?
Even if they get Champions League, you know what I mean? They just have to do it. Like, as we said, you get in one guy over the wage structure. What's that supposed to do? Like, the entire team now gets a lot more money? How does that?
I know.
Daniel, the thing is.
It's a bit of a virtue signal the more I'm thinking about it.
No, but the thing is like it only goes wrong when the guy you scored a shit.
For Villa 1-1.
Like, say for example, right? Like, say we go and sign, like, Sterling wasn't here and we go sign Sterling and put him on 300k, then that's bad. But if we go and sign Osimhen and put him on 300k and he's top goal scorer in the league, no one cares. No one gives a shit. Like, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter.
I don't even understand the question. We are not going to ECL. Give me hints how we can win it.
Yeah,
so is that like obligation? If you in it, you have to win it. Like first year. Is that like if you're not allowed to come back for 10 years?
If it's we're not going to UCL, calm. Like, I understand people losing faith in top 4.
How can you win it if you're not in it?
Yeah. Ask Arsenal. Are you Arsenal fan, by the way?
In terms of how we can win it, get a better defense, get a more reliable goalkeeper, get some midfield depth, get a striker, and get some goal threat within the wings. If we pattern all of that, then we can win it.
2-1 Bournemouth.
Right.
Southampton's pulled one back. Nice. But shout out Musa, man. I feel like we've answered that the best way we could.
The guy that scored Lewis wannabe. Same haircut. Who? He wants to have a haircut like Lewis.
Wait, who scored?
Was it Rebo? Kamaldeen or Suleiman or whatever his name is?
Something with K. Kamal something.
Suleiman?
Oh, Kamaldeen. It's Suleimana. Oh, nice.
Bro,
Suleimana.
We could have bought that kid in the winter time, bro. We could have bought this kid in the winter time.
Hey, I can't lie
he's the guy that did up Euro.
Bro, I can't lie to you. I say it all the time, but Russell Martin is a criminal, bro. He had Suleimana like ostracized from the squad. Same with Leslie. Same with Onuachu. Bro, he's just a racist. I'll be real. That's 3 black guys. He might just be racist. He might just be racist.
He's just a racist.
I swear I heard Russell.
I swear I
heard Russell Martin linked with the Chelsea job.
I swear to God, we could have.
I swear he was linked to the Chelsea job at one point.
Bought Suleimana as a winger option, and we would have been in a way better spot than we are right now.
Am I bugging?
Way better spot, bro. Suleiman would have cost us 20 million, bro. At most 20 million. Like, come on, man.
What's wrong? Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm bugging. I'm sure I heard
This
his
guy
name linked with
Suleiman
the
has
Chelsea
a
club at
crazy
one point.
take on rate, bro. Yeah, that's crazy take on rate. Crazy.
I'm surprised.
Every time I
I'm
watch
surprised
this
I'm
guy, I'm
surprised
like,
you didn't
why does
even
this
go
guy
in for
not play more
Mamouche.
football?
That's yeah. Maybe there was. Maybe there wasn't.
No,
Maybe
I
I'm bugging. Yeah, cool.
We needed
Thank
we
God.
need a winger who can stretch the pitch when we don't have a striker. Even when with the strikers we
Joey,
had, we need
Mamouche was
wingers
your
that can
option.
stretch the
No,
pitch.
Joey, we've got that. It's called Tyree George,
Mamouche
bro.
would have been great for you.
Scott. Scott,
Tim, that
given
chat
me,
is obsessed
you
with
could
me.
have
I
given
couldn't give a
me-
shit what they think.
Scott, you could have given me a tenth of the fucking budget that they given these sporting directors, and I would have made a better team. A tenth. A tenth. You could give me a tenth. They spent $1 billion. You could have gave me 100 million, and I would have done better with this team. It's disgusting the way they built it. Disgusting.
Yep.
Just got to laugh.
That's
I
why
say
it's
every
got to be
single time,
sporting
they built
directors
this
out
team
first
ass
before manager.
backwards, bro. They built this team ass backwards. Ass backwards.
Because these man want to be fucking innovators.
Innovators. Wow.
Fucking bums. Shard says we can win
entire
games if
attack
Maresca
is
exercises pragmatism.
Let's go
Our attack
Hey,
is
when is the
plenty
Super
good.
Bowl? Didn't the
Already
Super
Wasn't that
Bowl?
last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
Oh fuck yes.
Oh, fucking hell.
remember.
Shout Shard says we can win games if Maresca exercises pragmatism. Our attack is plenty good, albeit on paper, if we play to their strengths.
Are they?
So see with the attack, I'm very unsure about the
The
striker.
attack is
Vince-
imbalanced. Okay, let me tell you something. The attack is imbalanced. All right. Let me explain this to you people so you can understand it better. All right. If you're gonna play with a
Well
false
done,
nine,
Mamouche.
if you're gonna play with a false nine, you need wingers that are gonna be able to stretch the pitch.
Standing ovation
Okay.
from Mamouche.
If you don't have wingers that can stretch the pitch,
Well,
you'll
stand
get
up
pressed.
then, Fred. Sitting in.
Well, let him go. Let him go. Let Joey go.
You'll get pressed into mistakes like we saw yesterday. Okay, if you do not have an outlet, all you have to do is man-to-man mark us. Especially when you have a false nine, which all of our strikers are except you. All of our strikers are except you. So this ownership group decides to buy Sancho, who can't stretch the pitch, and Neto, who is first instinct is to cross.
Yeah, makes sense.
Those two wingers do not fit a false nine. Regardless if you thinking Cuckoo's good or not, right? Regardless, you cannot play those kind of wingers with a false nine. The kind of
I don't
wingers
think
that
those
you play
wingers
with a
actually
false
fast.
nine are wingers that are fast and direct and trying to get in front of goal.
There's the two ways. There's the two ways
Yeah,
you can
Neto
do
ain't
it. Either
direct.
fast wingers or capable midfield that can control the ball, not the way we control, like the recycling control, and press the team suffocate.
Yeah, but you also need box crashing fucking goal forwards. That's why you
That's
saw.
what I'm
That's why
saying.
you saw Enzo in the box for that header because he was the only one that went to the box.
And that happened because literally one time that it happened, it's when the overlapping fullback did it.
Fullback, yep.
And he does not like the fullbacks that overlap. So here's your
Yep.
sign.
Well, we
70
have
possession.
overlapping
It's not
fullbacks,
a.
is the problem.
You
We
see
have
how
fullbacks
fast
who have the
narrative it is.
capability of overlapping, right? Is the problem, and we decided not to use them that way.
This
That's the
is
thing.
so
The one
hilarious.
time Gusto got to overlap and he got to be on the outside, he created a chance for Palmer.
The funny part is 70% possession. Oh my God, that
That's a
possession
good
is
finish
such a
to that.
false thing. Such a false thing. 70% possession. That's such a false.
We just weren't at 70% possession, and we didn't enter their box. Look at how many box touches we had.
Yep.
Comparably.
Yeah, it's like a freaking
Just
Trump
look-
built
all
the
you gotta do is
wall
press
around that
man to-
box.
All you gotta do is press man to man and like just drop back a bit, because we'll still keep
No, you
playing
play
high up,
mid-block,
and then you can do
Lewis.
the direct
You
ball.
play mid block and you play man to man.
Yep.
That way you can't get over the top on us. You can press us into oblivion.
And then there's space in behind to deal with.
The
Ahmad's
Yeah,
out
but we
for
don't
the
have
season.
anybody
What?
with space in behind. We don't have anybody who can occupy that space in behind and be dangerous.
the reason Maduki ever crosses, it's because he has no choice.
Oh
Because it's on
shit,
the right
Ahmad's
foot.
out for the rest of the season. Fuck.
No.
Sorry to break that.
Wow.
That's unlucky for Ahmad, but also low.
Fuck.
Manu's injured for
Suffered
Manu's injured
ligament
as well.
damage in training.
Bro, they
Manu's injured.
they got rid of Anthony, and then they get rid of someone else, and now he's out for the season. They got like no attackers, bro.
Nah, this league is tapped, bro.
Fucking hell.
If they don't see
Lewis,
how bad
Lewis,
this
Lewis,
league is turned into,
Even
it's so tapped.
even Copy Manu's injured. Copy Manu's injured as well. He's out. Yeah, he's off. He's off for the Spurs game.
They are pissed.
Yep, exactly, Lucana. He needs to change it, bro. He needs to change it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He can't keep playing the same system with who he has. If he does, this is what we're gonna keep on seeing.
But this is like, I don't know why any of us are surprised. Like this is the bad that you get with this type of manager. It's like I said earlier. Like
Well,
these type of
it's not
managers-
even just that, bro. It's just not even that. Oh, Manu's out for 6 to 8 weeks too. Shit, bro.
Oh,
That
Ant
is
is winning tomorrow.
mental.
Ant is winning tomorrow. He is winning this tomorrow.
That's pissed.
I think the way we can, I don't even know, like Neto did well at Wolves when he was stretched by himself and the ball kicked in his face. He did got a lot of hamstrings because of it.
But Alex, he always had a striker running with him. Always had a striker running with him. But
that's what I'm saying. Like instead of
he always had somebody running with him.
Instead of playing that whatever that we playing, I tell you the truth, like 4-3-3 or 3-5-2 with Nkunku and Palmer up top. I don't care who you got midfield.
Yeah, Amram was the right manager for us, to be honest. But
like seriously, if you cannot, you see the frustration that is for me is when people said, "Yeah, Maresca changed the styles throughout the season." I was like, "No, for fucking didn't."
Well, he did, but he
didn't.
That's all he did.
There's the only changes I saw Maresca did it in the team in the styles wise. It's our fullbacks either invert into the midfield or our fullbacks invert into the assist in the wings.
Must be fuming. He must be livid right now.
Can you mute this fraud, please?
Sorry, Alex. Sorry, Alex. Sorry.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, that's the only two things that I saw him doing it differently in his style. I don't care how much you think that he did, like, oh,
Nagelsmann or Amram were the right picks, but we decided against it. But what do we know as fans? Like I said, what is an American? I always say this. I'm an American. I'm an Arabic American, but I'm an American. What the fuck do I know about football? I guess that's what I say. What the fuck do I know? I only sit here and say the things that need to be said about this team.
4-2-2-2. That's the system. Remember Big Dick formation? I used to call it.
Yeah, no, Amram would have worked for this.
Forgot about that
because we had fullbacks that can actually play overlapping football, wingbacks and shit. And we have two guys who can play those inside 10s really, really well. And we didn't even need to buy.
You have three. Because like if we played that I'm just thinking what like you could have gone Gusto or James right wing back, Neto left wing back, Palmer, two of Palmer and Gungu and Sancho as the 10.
Bortman
Yep.
just scored 3-1.
You could have Madueke play as wing back as well potentially because like
Mhm.
on that right hand side. Yeah, like that could work.
Nah, Madueke win. No.
Madueke would die out there, but yeah. Or
I think it would be fine.
Oh,
Like,
another goal
we-
for City. It's 4-0.
we see-
Yeah.
Who
Young
scored?
kid, man. Young kid
McAtee.
scored.
Nice.
4-0.
Wow.
McAtee.
it's really good by him though. It's really, really good by
What
him.
I'm saying
how
is
he
like you
ends
can
up with the
look.
ball.
Kukureya used to play fullback, wing back.
Yeah.
You don't need to do nothing. All you need to do is put Neto wing back. What Neto is actually can defend better than what's his name, than a Maduki kid. Don't put Sancho's nowhere near wing back.
Well done,
That's
Holland.
atrocity.
Well done from Holland there.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I play
So-
Sancho as one of the two 10s in that formation.
Yeah. That's exactly. Like you see, that's the kind of thing that I
That's what I'm saying.
think that
We still
changes.
need a striker, of course, but yeah.
That the kind of thing I think changes when you see James moving into the midfield or James moving into assist, not overlap. That's not changes. That's tickling balls on the same system.
Straight.
So for me, if you cannot do even that, what kind of manager are you? You this manager has the tunnel vision. I used to remember at school, at medical school, where you used
A
to say, like,
one-track mind.
one thing you do not need to do. It's develop the tunnel vision in a medicine.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, to me, it feels like we have our own version of Ange. That's what it feels like.
No, but like
Oh, you said
that's-
it
that's
before
what-
me, innit?
that's what these guys are like. Like it's this. It's like I said before. It's not the
We
case
just
of
have our own
inexperience or
version,
anything.
bro. It's
Like,
not. I mean,
the-
at this current moment, this team is injured, just like it's getting injured, just like Tottenham's is.
But that's what these
Haaland
like.
too.
Most of these new managers are like that. Like it's the same with Maresca, Ange, even Amorim. Like all of these guys, like they have their style and way of playing. They can't think of anything else outside of playing that style.
That looks like
So-
non-contact. He does not look good, bro. He does not look good.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, Haaland
What,
down.
Oh,
Yes.
Pepper scratching both
No,
head.
no, it's bad news. It's bad
I'm
news.
telling you, this
please.
league is tapped. I've been saying it all morning. All morning, I've been saying this league is tapped. Football has gone to way too many games.
Man, we play, way too many matches, man.
It's
Oh,
way too
that's
many games.
that's a AC,
This
that's an
league-
ACL. That's
this
Well,
league-
bro, and like Lewis,
And we
like,
got a whole Club World Cup coming
I
up.
was about to say, bro, City have as well.
Oh, that ain't good, mate.
Bro,
Ah,
City have as well. City have got it as well.
yo.
City
He's
got to go
gone.
into that
Watch the
squad. Well,
replay. Watch the replay. Oh my! Look at Neil
Just seen
Lockett.
that.
Mhm.
but
That's
Lewis,
meniscus. That's
as bad as
meniscus.
this is, by the way,
ACL.
as bad as this is, it's
At least
not
they
as bad
do
as
have
it.
Marmoush, you're right.
I was about to say, as bad as it is, it would be so much worse if they didn't fucking buy Marmoush who can play striker.
Yep.
That's what we would have done.
Ah,
We would have
get
not bought
striker back.
Marmoush if
No, I
if
don't-
Clear Lake,
I mean,
if
he's
Clear Lake
walking
were
on
the
it,
City
so that's a
owners,
good sign.
they
but
wouldn't have bought Marmoush,
ACL,
and then this
he
would have
can still
happened.
walk. I don't think like that meniscus
That might
popped.
not be as bad as it is, but he's
Yeah.
walking.
That meniscus popped. So yeah, he might actually. Yeah, I don't. Let's wait. He's still adrenaline. He's still warm.
Yeah, that's the other thing is it's adrenaline right now. So he's
Adrenaline
probably
plus-
going right down the tunnel
Yeah.
right now.
He's going on the bench. He's fine. Oh,
No,
yo.
he's not. He's not going to the bench.
Nah,
He's
yeah,
fine,
they're
thank
on the
God.
bench, on the
Thank
bench.
God.
Okay, yeah,
Thank
he's
God.
fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Wait, that
Thank God.
popped, man.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean small knock? Nobody knocked him. He ran. Fraser, take the balls out of your eyes. Or eggs.
Fairs, you remember the eggs one. Fair enough, man. Oh, mate.
Who knocked him? The earth? The earth? He got a knock from the earth.
Alex, egg you.
Egg you back.
Fuck's sakes. But yeah, sure, just to round off that super chat. So if we're gonna
Dude.
keep playing the way we are, you have to at least
Arte's
drop the
injured
line back.
too.
You have to drop the
Yeah.
line back.
Oh, but you
Otherwise,
won't.
one
3
ball over
a.m.
the
Talk
top,
to
we're
me at
done
4
now.
a.m.
No, but
Yo,
like
that Man United team that Man United team could get relegated with that many injuries, bro.
3 a.m. Talk to me at 4 a.m.
no, like also on the super chat though, like but then he's not going to change. This is Alex has been banging the drum like the whole season. Like he doesn't change, and like there's been times it's been to our positive, like massively start of the season, but now we're seeing the detriments of it.
Yep.
Like it was the same with
We're
Pep
not
this
deep
season.
enough
If
to
you,
play his style of football.
yeah,
all the
it's
time.
and ultimately this is another fault of the sporting directors where if you weren't going to build this team exactly to what he needed, because that's what these guys need, right? It's the same with Amorim. Look at how Amorim is failing. It's because he has, even though he's doing stupidness, he has players that don't fit the system. He needs players that are going to fit that system specifically. Same with Ange. If you're not getting backed, it's going to look shit because you've got guys that can't play the system.
Yep.
So you went and got a guy with a rigid system and then didn't back him properly.
Yep.
And then this happened.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck were you
Well put.
expecting? If you like, as shit as he was, and I will never praise him. He's the worst manager we've ever had. The one thing you can say Poch had over Maresca is he's tactically flexible. So he never really had any tactics to begin with, but he's tactically flexible. You can have guys.
So he just lets the football play, you know.
Yeah, so you can have guys that don't quite fit, but he can kind of they can kind of vibe and do their things at times. It's say Andoni, Iraola, like his part of his system is just let these guys play. Like I've got all these players. He's got Kluivert playing as the number 10. This is a guy who was playing striker and winger like in the Bundesliga and in Italy and failing. He's now playing number 10 and balling because it's kind of just a case of just I'm gonna put you in a position where you can just do what you need to do. That's kind of what his system is, and it works. It's high intensity and it just works. Like if that's what you wanted, you just got Iraola or someone like that, or like a Frank. You went and got I don't despise the way this team is.
To me,
they don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
They think if you want to play a system of like high tactical like tactical rigidity, and like you're playing in a system like they know what you're going to do. Yeah, your players have to be really, really, really fucking good. That's why it's like City's gonna pass it around you 200 times. You can't stop it though, because they have to be that good to be able to do that. So if you're getting guys, this is a development guy, and maybe he can mold him to a player who can play in this system, it's not going to work.
Nope, and we're going to be in the same position at least until we get one of Jackson or Hugh back. And even then, the defense is still going to be a fucking problem.
No, but Lewis, this is where I say as well, like, because I think Marshall brought this up on the casualty stream yesterday. He mentioned about like when the injuries come back. Bro, we haven't even got that because the guys coming back don't fix this team. Mm-hmm. Like we were still conceding goals when Badiashile played. We were still conceding stupid goals when Fofana played. The only two
it just gets one area a bit better. There's so many other areas that I get.
Right now,
the defense is still going to be a problem.
Really help this team, okay? I'm going to be honest. There's two players.
Oh no, I agree. There's two, but I don't think they help us enough.
It's Lavia, and like one of our two strikers could potentially help.
I think there's three. I think you can include Fofana from a stylistic point of view, but I don't think it fixes the issues of like we'll still concede goals. And it's the same with the striker.
I think part of that is Colwell because I feel like
I agree, but I think
covering Colwell's mistakes.
The reason why we had some The reason why we had some kind of momentum, it's because first of all, the situation with what's his name, Enzo, was slightly different. We had the players. You see, the way we play in the midfield, Caicedo is always open. The transition, the way we play go forward, Lavia has improved so much because Lavia plays on the left side of the midfield and Caicedo plays on the right. When Lavia doesn't play on the at all, Enzo occupies that spot. Enzo was great when he's up, but he does not give that protection. So what happens was Caicedo cannot cover all of the area. And that's what Daniel was saying. And I was saying, we're playing Caicedo, we're thinking he's Kante, but he's not. So instead of Enzo playing on the left side, I want you to put me, I don't care who. You need to put the permanent midfielder, not Cucurella and Virgin. I need somebody that permanent occupies like Rice player there. And you see, that's when I said, bring me back that Chuku Goku guy from whatever fuck he went on loan.
Leslie.
Bring him there, and we will automatically fix. I'm not saying individual mistakes because we know that the bums at the back always capable of making individual mistakes. I'm saying we're not gonna be easy. Sorry to use that word, but we're not gonna be easy penetrating for the midfield like yesterday.
Yep.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like we
were screaming for that.
When we are going forward, it's so hard for us to move the ball forward in offensive position. But when we lose it, it's like a knife in a butter for the butter goes when we're opposite way.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So Alex is 100% right, because the one thing that Lavia provides is ball carrying from those positions and getting out of tight areas and ball carrying and progressing us. That's what Leslie Ugochukwu is. He does that every week for Southampton right now. He's their best player weekly now. And we decide, you know what? He's our player, but let's leave him over there when we actually need a midfielder. What we do is buy another young midfielder who's never going to see the pitch. Instead of the fucking guy who's performing in the Premier League on a weekly basis that could help us because Lavia is injured.
Joe, I don't think
for us right now.
Joe, I think you think like here's the thing. People think that the problem with Chelsea right now, our wingers don't do their jobs. No, you're putting them in disadvantage because for them to perform better, you have to have a stable midfield. You cannot beat the players.
We blew the balance of this team, son.
Exactly. You can see how much
all
better
for a couple loan fees.
Yeah.
You can see how much better we play when they choose stable midfielders. Enzo is great. You can talk to me when he plays in 10, whatever, an offensive zone. But the way we play and how bomb of the defense we have, you cannot afford Enzo. You can't. As much as he supposedly create up top, he does not provide that cover for the bomb.
Lavia's so important.
But that's what Lavia does. And don't get me wrong, Enzo is better.
Player that is stylistically similar to Lavia on loan, performing in the Premier League, and you leave him there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. But they are going, whoever, you see, this is why I'm thinking that the ownership is completely, they don't know what they're doing. Because if you think about it, who we linked with, they think that we have problems with the wingers, not with the midfielders. That's how I know they don't know. Because they think that we're looking for we need wingers.
Bro, they're no, but Alex, it's not just that. Like with our wingers, right? So this is why it's ass backwards, right? Okay. Your striker is Nico Jackson, who is not a traditional 9. Okay. You went and you bought wingers that don't fit Nico Jackson. 2 wingers that don't fit Nico Jackson this summer. 2 fucking wingers.
Yep.
Okay. Then you go in the midfield. Leslie, you go in the midfield, you buy 3 fucking 10s. You have 3 10s. You go and buy 2 more 10s on top of the 2 10s we already have. You loan out both of our 6s because you bought 2 more 10s. We had 3 6s on the team in the beginning of the year. Andre Santos can play 8 and 6. Leslie can play 6.
It didn't even need to just be Santos. It could have just been Ugo Chukwu.
Lewis, you didn't need to buy anybody in the midfield, period, in the summer. No.
Yep, and we bought Strasbourg succession plan.
In the summer. What did you do? Buy more midfielders. You didn't need any midfielders in the summer. None. 0. Not one position in the midfield needed to fucking be filled. And what did they do? They bought more midfielders.
Do you know what's
Like,
Dewsbury Hall in unwarranted.
I was gonna say, I like what you just said there, Lewis, as well. Like that. The more I think about it, that's nuts. You bought a guy to have him learn the system here for 6 months to then send him to another club. That's the equivalent. Imagine if City did that. They bought I don't know. They bought Savić to have him there for 6 months to then loan him to Girona. The fuck? The fuck are you talking? Sorry.
I don't
Just
even think he's
buy
here
him.
to learn the system.
And then
It's like the
Echeverri.
whole Anselmino's here to assimilate to British culture, but we're gonna try loan him to Marseille a week after that.
Oh, and Scott, Echeverri as well, who's going to be coming.
They just
into-
waffle. They just fucking waffle.
Yeah,
they
no,
just
yeah,
wanted
that's
him
like,
here
bro, you're
now,
about to get
have him
Echeverri.
now to send
That's
in the
like-
summer. He's just gonna
that's
do
like you-
nothing.
That's like you, man, keeping him for 6 months till January, so he assimilates to England, so then loan him to Girona or NYCFC or something. It's like, no, just loan him there to fucking begin with, or have one of those clubs buy him. Just have Strasbourg buy this kid. Why do you need to have him assimilate? That's such a weird assimilate to British culture or whatever it is for 6 months.
Because it's just briefing jargon. That's all that is. Just bullshit. It's never about assimilating anyway. You just want to have him on the books now in
I was
case
gonna say,
somebody
have
else
him
goes and swipes
bro.
him up
You
before.
bought a French midfielder coming from Ligue 1 to have him assimilate for 6 months in England to send him back to Ligue 1 in France.
Yep.
Make that make sense, please.
Just chatting shit. That's just it. Man just wanted him on the books and that's it.
I knew this was gonna happen.
By the way, this narrative that Felix wanted to leave, Felix agent wanted to leave. So what if they wanted to leave? You Chelsea player, you say no.
Nkunku wanted to leave.
Bitch.
Nkunku wanted to leave.
No, I'm not even saying there's any Felix
No,
offense.
I'm saying not you. I'm saying the people think oh, you cannot say no.
No,
He's
Alex,
your employee.
I'm agreeing. I'm saying, yeah, that we did the same thing with Nkunku. Nkunku spent the entire window, we heard, not you can tell. We don't even need to speculate. You can tell he just has no interest in being here with the way he plays. You can tell because it's either he's shit or he has no interest. It has to be one of the two. How he's playing. See, we kept him anyway. We literally kept him anyway. You could have told Felix, no, sit your ass down. We need you for the rest of the season.
Exactly.
This is just a clown decision.
But hey, you know what we got? We
decision.
got a decent loan fee, so it was okay.
Yeah, fantastic. Hey, Alex, remember when we used to have arguments about Roman and we used to debate about loan fees and whether it was worth it? And now these fucking jokers are doing the same goddamn thing. I'm pissed. I used to get pissed when Roman did. I'm gonna get pissed when these jokers do it. Because at
Now
least with
we're here
Roman, we won
rejecting
shit.
6 million loan
Yeah,
offers.
I'd say at least
5 million
with
loan
Roman,
offers.
we won shit and we're signing good players. These fucking jokers are doing it inside in shit. Oh, but we covered the Amugu. We covered the Amugu fee with the loan fees. Oh, fuck off.
Is there any more football today, or is that the last game?
Palace v Everton, but I ain't sticking around for that. I think it's Kaz's birthday, so I'm gonna go link him.
Palace Everton.
Oh, yo, Tom, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, I will do. Fuck
will
me,
do?
man.
Enjoy that. That'll be dope.
Loan fees for fucking days, man. But hey, are Villa a UCL rival or not? That's the real question. Did that game end 1-1, by the way?
Yeah, full time, 1-1.
Okay, so we got something semi decent out of it.
We're
this
6.
weekend.
I hope Maresca
Let's go, they
concentrates.
can't
Now
go
we can
11 points
concentrate
without.
on the league now.
Yeah. That's not a big 6-pointer now. It's a 3-pointer. It's a fucking 3-pointer.
Anyway, do we have a 40 points? Did we reach the 40 points? Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
40.
Yeah, we're on
Also-
43. We're on 43.
Are we still
It's
on
now
schedule
about
since
getting
we're
to
in the top four?
67 and 70.
Say again, Daniel.
Are we still on schedule since we're still in top four? Oh, wait.
No, we're out the top
Damn.
4 now.
We're not in top four anymore.
No,
That's
we're
crazy.
still on schedule though, bro.
Joey, we
Remember,
can see your tab, by the way.
remember, it wasn't.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no
It,
worries.
It's only us in here.
No, I know. It's just in case.
Remember, Daniel, it's not. We are on target because top 4 was never the target, so we're on target.
Yo,
Hey, but we didn't want to sell the
Alex,
Sassy to UCL
Alex the
rival.
Goldfish Goldberg posted the thing saying, breaking, Chelsea manager will be under pressure to deliver UCL football and complete for trophies, Matt Law. That's before Maresca got hired.
Yeah,
Again.
that was on the day of the Poch sacking. I remember that quote.
Matt Law. By the way,
I can find that Pies tweet. Let me find that Pies tweet.
Bro, I saw. By the way, when I saw Fatty yesterday, I saw that he said he had the receipts from Maresca. I saw what he meant the tweets, but there's a comment from Maresca on the first week of August of him saying the goal is top 4 or something, or I'm here to win, or the same bullshit.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I saw all that shit, bro. Like I said, bro, there was points in the season where he wanted to take the reins, and there's points of the season where now it's the fucking he has to defend. The sporting directors are putting out briefs for him to fucking get defended because they made the mistakes over and over and over again. Like that's what it comes down to. It's like they put him in a bad scenario now where like he has to look like the village idiot when it's really they fucked him this window.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Take care, man.
See Alex.
He has to be better, but they fucked him this window, recent window.
That's why for none of us, like we're all looking above. That's why all of us are doing. Everyone say, "Oh, keep the same energy you had last season." No, this is another season with these sporting directors and another manager, and we are yet again we're not in the top 4 now. And now we're trying to act like this never happened.
But also, Lewis, like the reason why it's also more than the managers, because this last season, right, as much as the sporting directors were doing bullshit, like there were things you could fix on the pitch easily, whether it be the injuries that he was causing and he was causing them, or the lack of tactics where it's like, you just fix these things, we're getting top 4 easy and we're winning something. Whereas this season, yes, Maresca needs to fix something tactically, but I'll be real, even if he fixes something tactically, some of these dudes, like him fixing something tactically isn't going to magically make Nkunku better. It's not going to magically make these wingers just beat their man more often.
None taken, Jake.
It's another season where the squad has been built well.
I'll be real, we could play the deepest low block the world has ever seen. These defenders are still thick and will still make mistakes because they're just stupid. Like, they are just mentally retarded. Like, put the banner up.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Like like that's why I say like bro. There is a level where it's like Maresca can make some changes, 100%, but some of these dudes are just stupid. Like some of these dudes just suck. Bro. Like some of these dudes are just thick as shit. Bro.
Also, man ain't a miracle worker like that.
Bro, exactly, bro. That's been my whole point this entire time, Lewis. What type of miracle do you expect these people to be doing, son? Like that's my whole thing. What kind of experience? What type of miracle do you think these people think he's doing? Like
just even more impressed we're around top 4 like that
before the season. Wait, Lewis, the manager said Chalaba wasn't good before the season. What do? We bring Chalaba back.
And
we have 5 players. We don't need him.
And the thing is, you bring him back into a situation where he comes back and is like potentially our 2nd or 3rd best centre back. I still maintain that, despite how bad he's been. That just tells you how bad everyone else is. Him being to that level doesn't mean I'm saying he's good. I'm saying it means he's like an average player. Just everyone else is shit. Like,
yeah, whatever is happening, you should still be better than Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. So the manager himself, to me, is to blame for that. Now, for not getting a striker and everything else, like, I mean, I really put it on the ownership, but I also put it on the sporting directors.
Blaming of the manager, Daniel. Excuse me, I'm not trying to do that, interrupt like that, but like I don't mind blaming the manager by any means. Like, he deserves fucking blame. But at the same time, what options did they leave him to do to the way that they built this team?
No, they haven't helped him. He's had to be really. He's had to prove,
like I said,
how great he is.
This summer, Daniel, me and you can both agree that we did not need to buy any midfielders.
I would have got one kind of experienced guy, but I hear what you're saying.
Like, to me, if we kept Leslie, we kept Andre Santos, there would be nothing necessary about any midfielder.
Yeah, Santos, see, that's where we differ. Santos, yes. I think Leslie still needs like a year or so for me to feel like he's ready to come back and play for Chelsea and start for Chelsea. But Santos, 100%.
Rotation options, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a bad player.
I just think that he's the profile of Lavia, so him being the backup to Lavia is the right call.
You ought to answer this as well. It's not even that these players were better last season than this season. I also think the league's a lot more competitive this season than last season.
That's also true.
Yeah, like some teams got
Last
better.
season, people underestimate the fall off that multiple teams had in the second half of the campaign.
I don't even think it's that like as I know Daniel says we should still be above them, and I agree, but like Forest have got so much better, Bournemouth are so much better.
Newcastle are better too.
Newcastle are better. Villa are still up there. I know they were fourth, but they've managed to continue the same kind of level of consistency, even with playing Champions League. But yeah, like
last season, from March, it was only Arsenal and City performing well.
Yeah, and the thing is some players are better this season, and some players were better last season. It's just it's a difference of who fits what system at the end of the day as well. And it comes back to the fact that you can. That should not be an art like.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it's vastly different. It's like some teams are better, some teams are worse. How great City was last year, they're just as terrible this year. So that's one aspect away from teams that you're not really seeing. Newcastle's neither here nor there. We're neither here nor there. A lot of teams are in that kind of bracket.
Here's the thing, though, right?
Neither like here nor there. So
in the end, if we want the sporting directors out, we in essence want the manager out, because the next, if the sporting directors are gonna end up leaving, the next sporting director is gonna pick their manager. They're not gonna pick.
I'm fine with that. I'll be real.
So
but I'd rather that be under the next sporting director.
Yeah, I just want people to understand our take on all of this, right? Like most of us, when we say we want this sporting director, we want this sporting director's change, we know that comes with the manager. Okay, it's not necessarily gonna be Maresca as our next manager. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I'm saying. In the end, we need to attack higher up though than just saying we need the manager out. Because if you say that you want the sporting directors out, you know the manager's gonna leave. You know that. So like that's just like at a minimum, but we need to be attacking higher up than just saying manager. Because a lot of times we just get stuck on sack the manager, sack the manager, sack the manager. That's not good enough, sacking the manager. Sacking the manager in this current moment is not good enough, okay? It needs to be sacking the sporting directors that have built this thing and have someone take the reins from building this thing, okay?
Yep.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. To me, like, I don't want to get into the nuts and bolts of just Maresca, though. Do you see what I'm saying? That's it.
I'm with you, man. There is no point for me of sacking another manager and trusting these bums to bring in another one. I did that last season. Yeah. I decided, you know what? You're wrong with Pochettino. I'll give you one more chance. Done. You're not getting another one from me. Fuck off. You lot have to go first.
Do you think the ownership doesn't have like?
No, I hear that. I'm just saying from the situation after Poch left. I was like, you get one more opportunity with this next coach, and if we don't reach our targets, you all can fuck off first. Here we are.
Yeah, I'm
fuck
gonna
off.
I'm gonna come in here and say this. You guys, what you need to do is you need better sporting directors, in my opinion.
No, we need a sporting director, not directors. We don't need two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need
that hipster sporting directors bullshit. That
Oh, it's not even hipster. It's just stupid. Like no other team does this. Like Brighton are the most hipster team in the world. They don't do this because Tony Bloom has half a brain at least.
Well, he ain't just trying to be like some
they don't
innovator
leave themselves short anywhere. They didn't leave themselves short in positions, bro. When João Pedro got injured, it didn't matter. When Estupiñán's injured, it doesn't matter. They don't leave themselves short.
Joey, these men had Weaver, O'Reilly, Baleba, Hinshelwood in the squad already, and went inside another midfielder in January, and he plays.
Yep. Well, he's also like the top. It's Bischoff, right? Tom Bischoff is who they bought.
No, the Diego Gomez from Inter Miami. They went and bought him for like 50. They bought him for like 15 million. They had 4 midfielders already and bought him, and he plays, and they rotate everyone effectively.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like the fact of the matter is these people think that Enzo and Caicedo and Lavia, they have to play every game. But if we had Santos and Leslie, they would have gotten plenty of fucking game time this year. Plenty of fucking game time.
These men had 4 strikers to start the season, and and outside of Ferguson, who was injured, the other 3 they managed to make one of them a 10, or 2 of them kind of 10s because they can kind of play there. But they rotated all. They can rotate all of them effectively.
Yep.
We barely started the season with 1.
Yep.
And they started with 4.
We started with 1 striker this window. 1 striker. Because you don't realistically buy an 18-year-old and say, hey, kid, you're playing in the Premier League, starting games in the Premier League. You know what we did? We said, Nico Jackson, you've been playing football straight, 18 months straight. You're going to keep on playing football with no back.
Do it again. Fucking hell. No
And
support.
yeah, of course. And yeah, guys.
Because who needs a plan B? We didn't even have a plan B striker solution in the summer. Oh, no, Osimhen. Oh, we'll just go back to Osimhen. Oh, Osimhen, are you sure you don't want to lower your wages? Are you sure you're sure? Are you 110% sure?
No, but bro, that's what, if you deep it, that's what they've done in every window. Like that's what they did for Fernandez and Caicedo. It worked. We spent an entire
man had to send Igbali and Boli in to complete them.
No, but bro, we spent entire windows chasing these guys and got them. We then did that with Osimhen and failed, and we didn't do it for a whole window, but did it for like a week with Telly. We kept saying no.
I guarantee you, we would have spent 20 minutes. Yo, can you ban that Ronaldo better than Messi? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
We spent probably more than 20 million more than we probably had to spend on Caicedo if we just gave them the money that they wanted up front.
Yep.
Because we were trying to get them for 70 million the entire time. Then we had to overspend to get him because Liverpool put a bid in.
Bro, but again, it's like they're doing what's annoying, and it's like what I just joked about with Alex earlier. They're doing some of the same shit that Rome was doing, but at least with Roman and Marina, it's like, okay, you've got credit in the bank and you're winning things and you're signing players. Like this haggling over 10 million bullshit that they wanted to do a Caicedo for like months. So then, like you said, Joey, it got to the point where we had to spend 30 million more. So you could have just bought him for 80 instead of haggling. And it was the same with Cassidy. You spent an entire window haggling over like 2 million just to say you made a 2 million book profit. Good for you. Who gives a shit? Who really cares?
For what? No, for what? For you to do nothing in the window?
Yeah. Like, bro, just like, what? They're doing the same shit. So all of this as well, bro. And don't think I forgot these interviews you wanted to do about, we don't think Chelsea, we think there was mistakes made and they didn't run in the perfect way. Shut up! Like, stop this talk about they could have run it better. Like,
from what, the marketing side or the advertising side?
Heard
We go the whole season about shirts and stuff.
Whatever he said about we saw errors, we saw ways they could improve from this, that, and the other. Shut the fuck up, man! Like, stop this talking, bro.
Fucking bullshit, man.
Yo,
Anything to just make themselves look good.
I'm being so serious though. Like on another note, because these fucking Man United fans are in their chat. You guys might get relegated. Like exactly. At this current moment, with the injuries you have, you might get relegated, bro. Like your three of your best players just went down, and you guys were already shit.
Joey, I would love to see that.
Bro, they literally might get relegated. Like people are starting to realize it in their like some of your YouTubers are starting to realize that shit.
Yeah, no Diallo is a fucking killer for that attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dude, no Diallo, no Mainu, no fucking
Wait, how long's Mino out till?
No Ugarte.
6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8
6 to 8.
What the hell are they doing in training?
All of them got injured in training. All 3 of them.
Bomba Clark. Fucking hell. Yo, yeah, you know what? Yeah, they might be in a relegation scrap.
I don't even think it's what they're doing in training, bro. It's the same with us. Like, this is what happens when you play the same dudes and like week in, week out, constantly. Like, it's what I said, bro. I said this to, I think Robert jumped on the Cash Machine yesterday, and I said to him yesterday about the Madueke thing. Like, here's a guy who, we got lucky with injuries, but when you deep it, like, some of it comes down to he just didn't play a lot. Now he's starting loads of games and playing loads of minutes this season, way more than he was outside of maybe the back end of last season. And guess what? He picks up a hamstring injury. The same hamstring injury, by the way, that fucked him at PSV. That's what he got when he was at PSV consistently, was hamstring injuries. He's talked about it in interviews. He got one at 18 and it really fucked with him. And he made it worse. And he gets one again. So, because he's playing more. And that's what happened. When these guys, it's the same with Kante. Kante used to get injured all the time because he used to play the most, because we used to over-rely on him. Same with Reece. That's what happens. It's why we're so worried about Caicedo. It's because we play him 90 minutes every week.
Please keep Caicedo fit, I beg. And Cucurella. God bless the pair of you, please. Please.
Cucurella is the next one because we.
Kai, please allow this, bro. We have nowhere near the same injury issues as last season. You're better than this. You're much better than this.
Last season, he was 100% the reason for our injuries.
Yeah, what are we doing? We have 5 injuries.
We haven't had training.
If we had 5 injuries last season, we'd be looking at that as a positive.
That's right. We were no lower than 8, literally, all last year.
Then we get like a handful of injuries, and they're like, "Oh, but I thought Poch was the reason." Breaking news: team suffers random injuries.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know that happens to everybody.
We just decide. Our ownership group decides we're just gonna take away our backups for.
We're not even arguing that down, Kai. We've said that all season.
Also, the thing with me with the Poch thing isn't just because of like the amount of injuries.
Through 3 weeks now.
It's not even just like the amount of injuries we've got with Poch. It's the fact that there is factual evidence out there that he has had previous when it comes to injuries.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm convinced he was the reason for it. Like for example,
it's just the amount too, though, bro. We had
Bettinelli injured at one point. How the fuck do you injure Bettinelli? He's the WhatsApp group chat leader. The fucking hell.
Oh my days. The group chat leader.
Man said the group chat admin got fucking injured, and man want to talk to me about, but I thought Poch was the only reason for the injuries. It's ridiculous. Fucking stupid, man. Yo, shout out TM. He said, even if we make UCL, these sporting directors need to leave. And even if I like Maresca, if the new sporting director doesn't want him, I wouldn't complain. Just no yes man sporting director, please. I agree. Every word I agree, and I've said the exact same thing. Sporting director's out first. If the new one don't want him, bin off Maresca too. I don't give a shit. Just make sure the transition is done quickly. Don't drag it throughout the summer. Fuck that. And yeah, that's it. That's all my thoughts on that.
Hi, if the sporting directors get sacked,
a big up TM.
Maresca's getting sacked. Like that's just how it works. The sporting director is gonna want his own manager.
Yeah, and like I get it, that's 2 + 2 = 4 on that one, but
yeah,
them
but
first.
I'm not putting this on Maresca in this sense. You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah, it's like they have to go first.
Putting this all on Maresca. Like I'm saying, I want the sporting directors out. And then by process of elimination, Maresca will be out too. Like Lewis said, 2 + 2 = 4.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, it's more of a case of like he might not leave, but it's a case of like if they don't like him, then yeah, he'll leave. If they think they can work with him, I'm fine with that. Because if they think they can work with him, that means they're going to get him the players that are going to work for his system, which is a positive.
Exactly, Scott. That's what exactly, Scott. But more than likely, he's going to get fired.
Yeah, but and if that happens, if they think they're not his guy,
if it's not that year, it's the next year.
Yeah, because the thing is as well, it's like if he's not their guy and they want a different guy, that's absolutely fine. Like that's absolutely fine. Because then they'll live and die by their decision. Like, for example, it's the same with what these.
It's
the same with what these owners did at the start. It's like
we got the win.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Top 4's yours.
It's the same as what the owners did at the start. Like, I was okay with Tuchel leaving at the time if they thought he wasn't their guy, as long as the decisions you made, as long as the replacement and everything you did afterwards was good. Like, it's come to be shit since because every decision they've made since has been shit. But it's like at the time. Like, if that's the decision you want to make, do it, cool. I understand because he's not your guy.
Yep.
But then the guy you bring in has to be the good. And it's like, if Maresca isn't your guy, calm, get rid of him. If the guy you bring in, like, if you say we get, I don't know, like, for example, right? If we were to get Monchi, I don't think Maresca would be his guy. If we were to get Emery, fine. Do that, because that makes sense to me, because you worked with him previously at 2 different clubs. It makes 100% sense.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Kai, this isn't what Matt Law's saying recently. This is from last season. It's now everyone's saying all top 4 isn't a target. We're not looking for the UCL. We're just trying to progress game by game and all of this waffle. No, this is what you told us immediately after Poch got sacked. This was the day of the Poch sacking. This was literally within the hour of the sacking.
Mm-hmm.
And they said the next manager's under pressure to compete for trophies. Why has that
Now
changed?
they're backtracking on it.
Yep. Why has that changed since August? And why have you failed to use the next 2 windows to change that into making it a target again? Because these men are incompetent.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking no, Kai, he didn't move the post. Maresca said this since August. From August, he said UCL isn't a target.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the evidence for that as well. He has said this shit since August, and this has come down from the sporting directors, and it's come down from Igbali, which also leads to this super chat from David. Big up. Sporting directors this, sporting directors that, while the sporting directors are running off what the ownership want. Sporting directors will do the exact same thing based on the template from the ownership. Yes, this is why I'm also saying Igbali has to hold accountability as well. He can't be running this shit, or he has to change the model. Either let Bowley take over or change the fucking model, one or the other.
And that's the thing, like, but the difference with the owners and the sporting directors is, because I agree, like, fuck what the owners like. No, let me rephrase it. Fuck what the owner.
Fuck what base, that's my problem. There's not a bad base of players within this build. Like, there's a handful of players that are within this build that I would take. Like, there's no doubt in my mind I'm taking within the next build. Like, and it's not like Man U where they need an entire fucking team. It's I'm saying give me 2 new center backs, 2 strikers. I'm selling Jackson. I'm getting 2 strikers, and then a backup to fucking Palmer, and sell fucking both of the Nkuku and Felix. That's how I'm looking at it. It's not really like this entire fucking teardown, but sell some of these fucking academy players that play center back for us. Get 2 center backs that are gonna be good for us. Good. We good. Done city. Fucking Bastoni level people. Like, I need someone in that back line that can hold their ground. Nobody's holding their ground. I'm 110% with selling Colwell. 110%.
Oh, facts. Yeah. I didn't even get to.
I'm selling Colwell.
Yo, he's a bitch, bro.
I was gonna say I didn't even get to speak about it, like, because obviously I was at
you went.
Bro, nah,
go buy, sell Colwell, get me Hincape, and then the fucking kid from Bournemouth, Zarbani, not fucking Houston, Zarbani. Give me Zarbani. At least he's 20 something.
Let's go.
Back to back games, this man does a stupid mistake and bitches and complains, or like 3 games in a row? Didn't he do it before Brighton as well?
City.
City. Did it against City. Bro did it last week. Oh no, he didn't start last week. Did it against City and did it in this game.
West Ham.
Bro, this guy's a bitch. He's bitch made, man. He's a complete bitch, man. Like, I'm sorry I haven't offended him. Like, this guy acts like a pussy.
This has been going on from last season from Colwell. The sporting directors, they should have addressed the situation. Many of these players has been in a situation where they don't even have to work for their place anymore, because Colwell feel like he's a natural starter, which that shouldn't be the case, because we have defenders who are even at the same level or probably worse. So Colwell shouldn't be a starter in our team, because if we want to go back to the standard what we were, Cobham graduates have to fight hard to even make the starting 11 that we normally have at Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with the Cobham, but the recruitment that we have right now, I don't know what to say about it, because we haven't have a defender like a Rudiger, you know what I'm saying? And like a Carvalho, where we bought, you know what I'm saying, have to play beside a John Terry who has to keep his performance up. Colwell is doing shit. He doesn't even earn his spot to be in the squad at the present moment. Nor Chalobah. but what we have right now, because of the stupidness that the sporting director has done, because they keep on buying upcoming talents. You know what I'm saying? And Tim Colville is just gonna be this superstar, which I've never seen that Tim Colville. And one of our key problems for this season, even when we're winning, our midfield is a big problem. And everyone keeps going around. Why we need a striker? We definitely need one, but the midfield is a really big problem because we have 2 luxury players in the midfield. There's only one person running around in our midfield. We have 2 luxury players, which is Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez. They don't help us in the press, and if they do, it's little to none. Everybody's looking at this Cole Palmer. I understand because Cole Palmer is a victim of his own success of what he does last season. And the manager is still not trying to use him on the right side. So at least our midfield is going to be a little bit more stable. But because Ian Jackson have that chemistry, continue to keep playing them close together, which is affecting the whole team because we ain't got nobody in the midfield. We can't even control our game, and this has been all season long. And everybody has been watching Chelsea game, keep looking at our wingers, which they're not performing to the level that I want them to, but hey, at the end of the day.
I got one question for you. You don't think that we controlled games better when we had Lavia in the midfield with everybody else?
Yes, most definitely, because we have a static midfielder. We have a static DM who can read the play.
Caicedo and Enzo more freedom
but the
overall.
whole point is this, right? We had 2 other young sixes and I know they're young, right? But we had 2 other young sixes. While we knew Lavia was injury prone, we loaned both of them out because we bought 2 more midfielders for no reason.
And that's where I go back to the sporting directors because they're planning. And what they're doing is going back. While we take 1 step backwards, we're making 2 and 3. While we make 1 step forward, we're making 2 and 3 backwards. And that is affecting the team because we're not progressing the way we should. And Enzo Maresca, I also have to blame him because when the season started, he was on the players to improve, but eventually his words started to change. And I think once he started saying some stuff, the performances has gotten worse and worse.
I don't think it plays as major of a factor as people are making it out to be, but I do think this idea that, yeah, the title race stuff, I understand, but not even saying top 4, not even saying top 4 is basically telling everyone that, it's okay if we lost. We're 3-0 down, whatever, man. It is fine. We ain't got any targets. It's okay. We just got to chalk this one up as a bad day at the office and keep things stepping. That's what it seems like the mindset has become. It's okay. We're not aiming for top 4 this season. It doesn't matter if we lose. Why is everyone being negative? These fans, they love you one day, they hate you the next. No, you're just not winning.
Right.
So you're going to be held up for smoke.
And as a coach, your mentality has to be, you want to be at the top. Because don't tell me you're in the coaching just to us, okay, you want to be in and around the league.
This is why top 4 should have been a basic target. The fact that we're trying to talk that down is what's making runs of forms like this acceptable. And it's not. It's just not. But it's fine when you don't have any targets and you want to move like a mid-table club. It's fine. Who even needs Europe? Fucking jokes.
It's the reason why they're trying to bring in mentality coaches, because the mentality, all mentality is just to the floor at the present moment. That's why they want to bring in people with mentality to bring this player mentality up. But the coach doesn't even realize that he has a key part to play in that role. Because I remember when Mourinho was at the club, even when a player plays good, Mourinho was saying, yo, he could do better. The player that I know is much better than that. You know what I'm saying? Encouraging players to get better. As soon as Jackson starts scoring a few goals, the whole fan base and everybody feel like, oh, he's a superstar. When I always see the cracks in Jackson's game. You know what I'm saying?
Stop trying to tell everyone that we're not good enough. Otherwise, that sort of shit is the shit that feeds in. It's stupid. It's so poor from a mental side of things. Like Mourinho used to do the same thing. There's been quotes of him saying that shit. But guess what? We were within the top 3 consistently. Right. So you can run that little horse narrative. Nobody cares. You can talk about next season because we're close enough that we can hear it.
Right.
Fucking joke. We lose this game and then the first thing we hear is briefings about, oh, it's okay. It's okay. UCL still isn't a target. Where is it? Not expected to qualify. We're happy with the job that's been done so far. And injury excuses.
Yeah.
It's not even the same injury issues as last season. It's all the same players that were injured last season that you still haven't brought in replacements for when you knew that they were injury prone anyway.
Exactly. We have seen enough from last season to correct our mistakes, and we haven't. We haven't.
These men will just brief you to death and brief you to death and brief you to death.
Right.
Fucking bums.
You know, I've been observing the whole Chelsea and everything from this season. Even when we're winning, I was observing a lot of stuff. See some improvements, but yes, I still see the same crap that we have. When Chelsea was Chelsea, or midfield, defense, even if we don't got the striker, even though we always have a good striker, but just saying, our midfield and our defense has always been the anchor of our teams.
Yep.
Well, there was at least the options there. Like, I see Garrett saying Jackson wasn't out last season. I'm not even referencing that. I'm referencing Fofana and Lavia. These men were injury prone last season, and you didn't bring replacements for them or similar profiles. We still ain't got someone with a recovery pace of a Fofana.
You did, and you got rid of them in the middle of before the season started.
Oh, yeah, the loans. Sorry, I'm writing off the loans as you didn't replace either, but I get the option.
Remember, Scott was lobbying for a centre-back for this season, and we was lobbying about a striker too, and what we get. We get a goalkeeper, a young promising goalkeeper. I don't even know the goalkeeper. But hey, I'm not gonna knock the goalkeeper because it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? It's just planning of the sporting director. So I don't know what to say.
Now we brought in a Kazakhstani striker that we're probably gonna send to Strasbourg. Brought in a centre-back from Strasbourg for next season, and we brought in a midfielder so we can send him to Strasbourg in the summer. Genius. All while getting a fuck ton of loan fees.
Right.
Fucking bums, bruv. Shout out Dinishin saying, I'm happy that Chelsea fans have high standards. At the end of it, this is all that we have now. All that we have is the standards, because if you lose that, then we just lose everything that we knew this club to be.
Right.
And it's not even our standards anymore. It's now just our standards. It's not even the club standards. Because look, this is the club standards. Not expected to qualify for the UCL again, even though we breathed something completely different after Poch got sacked. But here we are.
But I'm optimistic. All is not lost, and I hope the coach learns through all of these adversities that he's going through right now and then come up with a solution, because he's young and he has to learn. I don't want the Lampard situation to happen to Maresca. So as much as he's giving a lot of what you call it now, I wouldn't say he gave the proper tools, but he have to adjust to the situation and help. And also have some guts, have some balls to tell the sporting director.
I hear it, but we said all of this in the week leading up to this Brighton game and nothing changed. Dead ass, nothing changed. So now I'm just thinking, why am I expecting that to be different next week? Why?
Well, we just have to wait and see what's going on here going forward, because that defeat yesterday was so embarrassing. It showed that we have made a backward step from the 2-1 loss that we lost against Brighton. You know what I'm saying? So if he had said
that was the most embarrassing performance of the season for me. Now we've decided to just say, hold my beer and overdo it.
Well, in the next game, let's see what happens. Because at this point in time, all we can do is just watch and look. And if we have to protest, we protest it. If so be the case, that's it. We're in the middle of a season.
I wish someone like me, who's in a different fucking country, there was something more that I could do. That's all I say.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Hear that? Fucking hear that. We've been talking about protests for so long, but I don't think you're gonna see one here until like the season's done out and we don't get top 4. It'll take like it'll take confirmation to force it, I think. Now, if there is a protest, I'll back it. I've said that before. Even if it is pushed by Minerals, I don't care. I'll back the protest. I don't give a shit. I'll still turn up. But there's got to be one first. Shout out Sheik, man. Big up, bro. Both our seasons look like they're in the toilet. Big up, my G. But yeah, what a load of garbage. What a load of garbage.
As any of our sporting directors have ever been in a winning championship team?
Maybe Brighton when they were in the championship. I'm not sure. I really don't know.
I don't know if I don't know how long when Stewart was at Monaco. So Monaco's won the league one time in like the last 10 years. I don't know if he was a part of it. So I don't think so.
Ah, God knows. Fucking shit. But I'll be real though, you man. I need to get ready to leave.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
they make too much money for a protest to do anything, bro, at this current moment.
Nah, it's just about just doing it at this point, even just to like raise some more awareness and all that.
All right, bro. Hope you have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day, G.
Right, so I'll tell Kaz you said happy birthday. But bless up everyone. I'm gonna redirect over to who's live? Staffy. Send everyone over to Staffy. Right, big up everybody though. Like, subscribe, all of that shit. And